No, you're good. I just didn't know what you meant by pop it up.
But
I
I'm,
was
al-
like, are we shooting people?
but I'm also not going to be one of
Yeah.
those people that start sending texts like this, you know? Like, I draw the line there. So, when last we's were here, those were words that I certainly used. Y'all got into a bit of a fight. Oh, hello, Mick. With
Oh, I wasn't here last week.
with said fight. Oh, who's your good puppy? You know, use God. No, what actually did happen? It has. My memory is shot right now. We had Q do a bunch of rolls. Hello, baby. So, yeah, you did get into a fight. You decided after leaving the Underdark to head towards Mirabar, where the giant glyph was on the map. When you started going there, you got into a fight. You fought two Bullet, and I believe Jalen played your character, Ribby, or was it Tippler? One of them played your character. To which they said, I don't know how to wild shape, to which I responded, don't worry, neither does Ruby.
You.
It wasn't me. I played
I said, yeah, it was me.
Ren Frank.
Use,
But I don't.
how goddamn confuse us.
you then
Not,
went
not
for a
gonna
long
lie,
rest.
Bree doesn't wild shape though.
Yeah. You then went for a little long rest. And during said long rest, on headed towards Mirabar, 4-day journey, you were met with a... Well, not you so much, but Jace was met with a voice. That voice telling him that there is a particular... Bye, Mick. A particular green dragon in the area that needs to be dealt with. It offered him lots of riches, the entire dragon's hoard. It never made its presence known at all, but you know, he sat there very stoically, trying not to say or do anything to give away anything. Eventually, was like, I'll tell the people anyway. And in telling the people the next day, they were like, alright, cool. Let's see what that's all about, I guess. But that was at the very beginning of the day, which is also where we ended the session. So with it, huzzah, the session is now in session. And yous are free to be used, whilst I set up another map.
So right,
Alright.
you are from the Reds.
We basically just are looking for the dragon today. Signs of a green dragon in the area shouldn't be
Are
that
you
hard
sure
to
you
find.
didn't make it up? Like it's not like an imaginary dragon?
No, there is a green dragon in this area.
Yeah, I mean, we did hear that noise earlier.
What noise?
You know, the noise.
Wasn't the noise the bullets?
Are you
No,
making?
no, not that noise. The one before and or after that one.
Are we making up dragons? You know,
No, we're not making up
are you
dragons.
imagining dragon?
We heard something at night after the bullet fight,
Push together.
right? Or was it before the bullet fight? That wasn't the
Hmm.
bullet themselves, but it was some like flapping or something.
Imagine
Oh.
dragon nuts.
It could be a
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Hmm.
either way, I think I personally
We took
a deal with a ethereal old man in one of his dreams as a bad idea.
we took camp outside of Lurkwood Forest. Doesn't that mean we have to go into that forest?
Which forest?
Lurkwood, right next to us.
Oh, all the way up there.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, that's where we are.
It surely is
No.
a forest.
Wait, the dragon that was up the mountain, right? Ghost House isn't here.
What was the
You're
question? I
talking
can certainly
about-
answer it.
What?
What's the question, and I can see if I can answer it for you.
He told the location of the dragon? Wasn't it like on a mountain or something?
He's just told it's
If-
around here.
If you're talking about the dragon that's north, you don't want to fuck with that one.
Not that one.
The white
It's a-
dragon.
The green dragon, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. There's a green
Oh,
dragon that we're looking for to our what is that west?
We don't know. It could be just in the area.
Hmm.
I
What
mean,
level is
I think-
locate
you know what?
creature?
I think the last time we met a green dragon, it was in the forest, wasn't it?
Yeah, like
Wait, is that
green
the green dragon
Well,
that gave Renfrey a ring of acid resistance?
That was a black dragon.
Oh, I don't see
Same
color.
thing. Wait, why are the black dragons toxic?
I guess we just I thought black dragons had lightning powers.
No, that's blue.
No, I'm talking about black dragon. White is ice.
Oh, it's black superheroes. Never mind. But we just finished the breakfast and we walk a perimeter, see if we can find anything.
Wait, did we hear that? Did we get the quest to find the dragon before or after the long
the
rest?
bullet fight, like during.
No, long rest.
During the long
During-
rest. On the watches.
Okay, so at the end of the long rest, I could change my spells, right?
Yeah, I don't think anybody's prepped any spells, so if you wish to, by all means.
Then I'm gonna swap out a long strider with locate animals or plants. Oh, that's only for beasts.
We can do
Dragons
the good
are
old.
beasts, right?
No,
Never mind then.
Do not
I
tell
think-
me you were just about to say that you were joking.
dragons
No.
are dragons.
Beast is
dragons
its own
are
subtype.
Dragon.
Yeah,
is
it doesn't.
its
It
own
doesn't highlight
subtype.
beasts, and I am not in a position where I can also I'm also can't read at the moment, so you know.
We can all good.
The closest of that kind to any person.
We can always go do the good old hunting for it. Checking tracks.
Acres and acres.
What is that? A survival?
That would
Hear
be,
me
yeah.
We will have Arnold do it because there's no way he doesn't have a good survival. Mine's plus four.
Right. Yeah, I got you.
Locate plants and animals work. Could you
It locates animals or plants.
Well, could you locate like dung beetles or insects that eat shit? And we could
Probably. It's an animal.
What, walk round and ask every dung beetle, yo, you seen a dragon recently? You eaten any dragon shit recently?
You just have to find the location that they congregate at.
I only can locate the closest one. So
Just
if there's a
only
dung
one
beetle
creature?
underneath my camp, then I will find that one and no other ones.
Damn. All right.
Why are dung beetles always happy?
It's just an act. They're full of shit.
No, because they always have a shit-eating grin.
I think my joke was better.
No.
I think it was shit.
Asphalt to me has never looked so soft.
All right.
That's why I hate living in the Netherlands. There's not enough mountains or cliffs to jump off of.
Just no buildings tall enough.
Oh, there's buildings tall enough. We're not that
That's what
poor.
the song is about.
Oh, shit.
Ain't no mountain tall enough.
The only problem is, like, whilst there might be buildings tall enough, it's getting Ruby's fat ass up the stairs.
I hope there's an elevator to the roof.
Yeah, but elevators only have a limit of 3,000 pounds, Ruby. You like can't.
Oh, so you can't go up.
Of course, you would fucking know.
Did you think you needed? Listen, I'm afraid of elevators. All right.
Right.
Me too, if I look like you.
It takes me 10 fat motherfuckers. You don't know. What if people have rocks in their pocket? You know, what if people have pennies in their pockets. I don't know.
Right, because that little distribution of weight will set it down because you joined it.
That extra
So-
1 gram is enough to set it over the edge.
So, we need the survival check. Is that for tracking or?
If you wish to try and track the creature via traditional methods, y'all certainly can.
Well, Blair will turn to the group. I'm actually a pretty good tracker. I've done a lot of it. As I sort of just like kind of trace past. Breathe.
Right. How do you track a flying creature?
Who says it flies 24/7?
Yeah, flying creatures got a shit.
Yeah, they have a lair. They hunt food.
I mean,
Like
y'all can like make this a group check if you want. I ain't gonna stop you.
How do you?
I think it's hilarious to see someone roll higher than Ruby's 5 for 12.
Well, you know my luck with dice. I don't roll high when as a player. I only do that as a DM.
26 from Blair. We got 2 nat 20s.
Oh.
We know exactly what this thing is.
Do you know what's even funnier? I don't know if it's done it for yous, but for me, it's like got Breeze 12 at the bottom, and everybody else's roll has came on top of it.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
It's like a soggy biscuit.
It's fantastic. So I just got to write this down. And you are tracking. Oh man, I thought I wrote bad when I could see. Fuck me.
Have you tried putting on glasses?
I'm wearing contacts.
Have you tried putting on glasses on top of the contacts?
I did that. Boy, am I fucking blind. I'm so blind.
That's impressive, especially seeing as you have 4 eyes.
I know. It's such a weird thing. But it's okay. As y'all be tracking the dragon, most people that chase the dragon usually end up in rehab, but you guys won't. It's you chase the dragon, looking around, trying to get any and all manner of clue as to this creature's whereabouts. You start seeing trees that they have been, that's been crushed by the dragon. You can see areas of clearing where... Sorry, I just saw an encounter. What the hell? You see areas of clearing where it's very clear that there's been frequent landings and drop-offs. It's like trees seem to have like bends inward. You start following the paths and looking round. The whole time as you're looking through this forest, it's lush, it's beautiful, it's almost perfect.
There's no blight.
Doesn't seem that way.
We can fix that.
Oh, hold on. 2 things. You know what I'm realizing? Is do you think that by us killing the blight in the Feywild, we retroactively stop the progression of the blight in the material?
Yes. I think there was a plot point that was pretty well explained.
I don't think it was pretty well explained. I feel like it was, one might infer it, but was never outrightly addressed. And that was in character. So, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
We have fun
Oh,
here,
folks,
ladies and
right.
gentlemen, don't worry. We don't
I
all
don't.
hate
Fuck you
each
all.
other. Although, to be fair, if Ruby dropped dead tomorrow, that would be okay.
It's just out of Pride Month.
Don't worry.
We had to make a whole
Don't-
video and like a compilation and everything, but afterwards it's fine.
Don't worry, I'll join the 41%.
42.
We're gonna make
so
that
bad.
42. We is all going to hell. As you are looking around, however, in this particular area, you do start to see a bunch of creatures walking around. All this area is thriving, I suppose would be the terminology I'd be looking for here. Like wildlife is going about very nice. Everyone or everything that you see, because you only really see creatures, it seems to be having a great time.
Yeah. Could I use one of my voucher chargers to get a UAV?
Sorry, Ruby, you don't have a 3 kill streak yet.
I do. I've killed so many people with the blight.
Flying, not a level 8 thing? Oh. The Wild Companion. Forget about that one. Yeah, you bust out a little owl, I assume?
Yes.
Yep, as the owl hovers up into the air and flies around. It's, it can see a lot. It's a very nice, beautiful, lush area. It's a wonder as it flies round. With a nat 20. So that means Blair and Brazgar. I will give you both an Arcana check as well. Arcana is the closest thing I can link this to, so...
Uh-oh. Arcana is significantly less good. Ayo.
As you are looking round, and as Bree's taking a look, you know that a dragon's lair will start to manifest within about a mile, but can go about 6 miles. Each dragon is inherently different in that regard, and how their lairs would manifest differ. Bree, as you are looking around, you can see some nice natural nature trails that have been cut out, and your tactical UAV Reaper drone sans missiles notices that off in one small area there does appear to be a clearing with tents. It looks like a sort of, I want to say, it looks like an FOB, if you will. Further in that particular area, there is also a ruined, dilapidated, what seems to be structure in the northerly direction that yous are traveling.
I will relay the information I see to the rest of the group.
Could you convey that last sentence?
I'll relay the FOP.
No, I mean, could you relay that? Like, could you repeat that last sentence?
That I said?
Which one?
Yeah. Could you repeat that last sentence? I didn't quite.
There's a structure off to the north that looks like ruins. And in that same area, there is also what looks like a small forward operating base of some sort of, I want to say, like militaristic group or excursion, all within that same area in the north that you are heading towards.
Thank you.
I would ask Bree if they look like more or less bandits, or is it like a structured military group, mercenary party?
Does it look Russian or American?
I'd say it looks definitely organized for certain. It doesn't look out of place. Everything
American.
looks rather organized, but also quite well used.
So it's American.
But all your owl can see are 2 lizard-like creatures meandering around the area.
Oh, we're nuking them. Let's go. Let's turn into our van.
Hold on. What is
For those of you not with your funny eyes, you notice that the trees, though lush and beautiful, the bark seems to be sharp, almost crystalline. Even some of the rocks seem to be more like veins for ores or crystals, more so than just standard boulders.
It's not just a boulder.
It's a rock!
It's a vein.
Oh. Unless you are heading on it. Eventually, you do come to an area.
An area. That's noise.
These kobolds
That's
probably
no mood.
plenty of riches.
I now hope that you can all see.
See, what level is Fireball again?
Level 3.
God, I didn't know that. Thank you.
No problem.
I need better boom spells. Hold on.
You see the lush, dense forest.
That last that's pulled out.
Alright, well,
Hope you can all
Let's
see the
go.
map.
Yes, it's a bit weird with the trees though.
should we...
Yeah, I'm thinking it's the walls that I've done, but I also didn't want to...
Yeah,
So let me try
Wait, we
this.
should we be a
the
little
walls are a little
sneaky?
fogged.
Let me try and make the walls a little more pronounced. Just give me a sec.
Also, Blair tried to convince people that this is like a fortified ruin. Maybe they shouldn't approach through the path.
I would tell Blur what is. If we start sneaking up to them, they might think we're a threat.
Oh, wait. So
We
what
are
I could do? Yeah, we are a thread. I could.
Keep talking, I'm going to fix these walls real quick. We're walking
We
and
could.
talking.
That's the
I could sneak up to them in wild shape.
into what?
I could sneak up to them in wild shape and have a look around.
Into what?
I don't know, a fucking rat.
Well, hold on. Maybe I don't mean to be racist. Maybe a gecko.
Maybe.
I mean, isn't that like the kobold version of a rat?
Now what the fuck?
You know, we
What-
have
what-
rats as humans.
What do you
and
mean
they
by
have
that?
They might be
geckos.
more accepting to geckos.
Exactly.
rats.
I try to kill them.
This is
But
Arnold,
basically,
sure, I'll say.
Have you ever seen an iguana?
J. Incoming ownership of...
You giving me
Oh, yeah.
Arnold?
Yeah.
My UAV? Oh. Can you drag out my UAV as well?
Yeah, I can, and I think, give me a sec, do I have this module on? This is one of these things where an update is always great until you realise that you may have fucked up anything. Wall. I do have wall height on, fantastic. So, what I can do, and I think it's going to work for you, Ruby. Right, so you can go like, oh, if you wish.
Sure.
But I can, in fact, change the height of walls, and that should also hopefully allow your UAV to just fly fucking over them. Or in other words, free reign. Let's see. Wall height on the top, I'm gonna say is like 40 foot. All of these walls are 40 foot. You have an owl. WL. Really? That's because you're in maps, Matthew. God. A wild-shaped companion owl. There we go. And then let me just do the thing where I click the thing and do the thing and click the linkies. And we'll say it's 50 foot up. And boom, just like that, Ruby. The owl can see everything. I do not know whether or not it can pass over these walls, but feel free to try.
This is my one shot, my one opportunity. I do a vision. Let's go. Oh, that,
The owl,
wait, is that the base up here?
as the owl flies on over.
What is that?
Ruins, Ruby.
No. South, next to the lake.
Oh, south next to the lake? Yeah, that looks like a small forward operating base, yeah. You can also see a cave system here, and you can see little lights that seem to float in and out of the dense thickets of tree.
No, there's a creature to the south of us, to the south of the lake.
You mean
Creatures
the two lizard-like looking creatures in the camp?
Oh, wait, there's a camp, and then there's ruins up here. Okay, I see.
I thought the tents would make it obvious that that's a camp, and the broken walls would make it obvious that was ruins.
I don't see the tents, because there's a big-ass tent that I can barely see in front of it.
Ah.
I don't see color.
They don't have wall heights.
It's because there's technically an inside to that tent, so I technically need to hide the inside of that tent.
Yeah. So do we want to jump the lizards? Because I can see 2 lizards right now. Can I get a better look at those lizard creatures?
It's the bottom image.
Oh, those don't look like civilized creatures.
Are those Drake?
Based on the color of their skin.
Based on the type of body they have? Based on a monster manual?
What's a monster manual?
The thing that Volo the Bard made and is openly available, I think, in D&D.
It's openly available in 1491 DR Chult.
Oh, does Volo exist?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a person, and he goes around like writing about monsters. Yeah.
Do you know how much Volo's Guide to Monsters costs?
Absolutely
50
not.
gold.
50 gold.
I found it out at the hard
Really?
I bought one.
Yep. And also, those creatures are not in Volo's Guide to Monsters, buddy.
Did I even have it right? Are those Drakes?
You don't know.
I just guess.
Can I just say something real quick?
Sure.
Please, for the love of God, just look at the title of the fucking portrait.
No, the portrait has a title.
The fucking idiot. It says the goddamn name of the creature on the fucking picture. We're playing this goddamn guessing game for 5 minutes. The name of it is right there.
You see, I already clicked off a thing, so I can't see the monster anymore. That sucks.
Never change. Never change. Yeah. Saw a cave like hole to the west there, to the southeast, the small camp with the 2 lizard-like creatures, and to the north the ruins.
Mm.
What do you think, Blur? Should we give these creatures a chance to speak for themselves, or what's the plan?
Do you speak Draconic? Do they look like they speak Draconic?
I personally think that Bree's plan of them turning into a creature and scouting out is a good one. Bree, do you want to elaborate more on what you were thinking?
What is there to elaborate on?
You're quiet.
What is there to elaborate on?
I don't know if something happens to you, if we should come to rescue you in at a certain time frame.
So if you stay within nearby hidden, I can stop people through the left. Okay.
How far is your telepathy?
30, 60?
You're gonna have to. Do you not
I'm
know?
gonna have to quickly. I don't remember. Let me quickly check
I mean,
on my
that's
sheet.
fair. I mean, I never really
Telepathic feet?
take a measure.
Yeah. Telepathic feet is up to 60 feet.
60 feet. All right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stealthy. I'm pretty common stealthy. I'll follow behind you, unless anyone else wants to take that job.
Take what job? Of being the vanguard?
No, of following Bree scouting stealthily.
Yo, what the fuck? When did that happen?
No, I can't stealth too good.
What happened?
I can read.
What?
It happens.
Like, I can read things fine.
Did your eyes adjust to your lenses?
Yeah, and I don't know when it happened. Oh, one of the lenses just moved. That was perfect for like a minute. Apologies.
Let's say all right. Seems like I'll follow behind you, Bree.
Okay. I like the wild shape into a little rat.
I bet you would. You know how to do the well shaper.
Hold on, I have like many things going on. Yeah.
I don't think you've
shaper-
ever actually, whilst you're doing this, I want to put you like right in the spot. 'Cause I don't think I've ever done it. Describe how this transformation looks.
Is anybody currently looking at me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone.
You just
Yep.
see like a beam of bright light as she goes into like a Jesus pose, and slowly her limbs change, like it's a magical girl transformation.
Basically, a Pokemon
Um,
evolution.
No, it's like a magical girl transformation. You know what? I'll make it better. It's just she just instantly poofs into the form, but if you see her get out of wild shape, then it's a magical girl transformation. Because we need to be fast.
Are we
That's-
Are we talking
that's-
like this GIF here? Is this kind of like what we're talking about type deal?
Is it from that one show that's like new?
No, it's
Yes.
Sailor Moon.
Yes, that. Yes. So that's a magical girl transformation. Why can I, when I search red, I get so many options? Give me the lowest CR, please.
No,
Red.
that kind of sucks, right? I'm not gonna lie, that sucks. Because I was
Imagine not
imagining-
liking a magical girl
no,
transformation. Are you homophobic?
Listen.
So you
I
hate
was
women?
I was imagining Animorphs.
No.
To be fair, I was imagining American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, as
What do you mean?
Brasgar's watching this, he's thinking to himself, like, this is the gayest thing I've ever seen in my life.
And I've seen many naked men.
But this takes the trophy.
What shape?
Because when did you shoot light out of every surface when you cloud shoot?
Oh, it's just a new feature. It's an open stick
New
feature.
feature? Did you know about this?
Yeah, I'm a dream girl.
You shouldn't have. I mean, I don't want to say you shouldn't have. I mean, I hope that didn't draw any attention to us, that sequence.
I mean, it's only visible to people within 10 feet of me.
that's pretty.
15,
That's pretty cool.
15 feet from me. Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. Did you have like? Did you like work on their choreography?
Yeah. I practiced.
Guys, can we walk forward? Like, you got.
Still
Can we go
having
along with our plan?
conversation.
Yes. All right. I'll roll a stealth check.
Yeah. I'd say Ruby can do it with advantage as the rat because you'd expect small critters around here. Yeah.
I was so ready for that to be a 1.
With advantage, it would be hilarious.
Yeah, no, I was ready for it.
I just watched Blair walk into some. Dude, stop.
good?
Blair, could you try move to the the west, please. Just direct west.
Fuck, hold on.
You're right.
One
Try and move directly to your
I'm
right.
not stupid. I wasn't gonna Google a compass.
You've just went through a wall.
Oh, I thought that was trees.
No, I've put a wall in its place as well.
Aren't they just trees though?
Try again, buddy. Yeah, they are trees, but like the idea is they block vision. Try walk now.
Alright, I mean, I can't.
Cool.
But I do not want to walk directly in the path because I'm like sneaking.
Don't worry, and I'm taking into account the fact that you are sneaking.
Alright, which way did Ruby go?
This way.
This way.
You come to that junction and you start creeping and tiptoeing.
Fuck did Ruby go?
So as you sit there watching, you hear a very faint voice that seems to whisper to you. You look around, there's still the crystalline looking tree bark. At this point now, as you are all taking it in, especially at your extremely lower stature there, Bree, you can notice that an awful lot of these tree bases seem to have crystal growing out of them. Rather beautiful, almost natural looking crystals.
What flavor?
Is that like Fey-like? Does that remind me of like Fey type synergies?
You kind of get that. It reminds you of the Fae in a way.
Real quick.
I kind of look around. Do I know where the voice came from?
It is like it came from your left.
Was
it
Can I, like-
Blair or Toza?
Is that a hole?
It was at the Sosa.
Ah, I thought you said Blair.
I kind of just look over. Is it like in the tree type area?
Yeah, it seems to be like in the trees.
They're in the trees. The trees are speaking Vietnamese.
I get a little closer and I look up into the tree. I'm like, hello?
A bee stings him in the face.
Whole ass beehive.
Hello? Is there someone there?
I got Sojano's skits of work.
Scottish, I'm kidding you not.
Dragon.
I saw your mouth.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be honest, Discord, I am looking at getting a new mic soon, so don't worry. You hear the voice saying, they hunt, they kill dragons.
How many are there?
36, counted them myself.
It's funny. They've been here for a while. I'm sure they know how many dragons there are. Or they can go like
than 5. Less
Okay.
than 12.
That works.
Blair, breeze, you're moving on. You can see that these giant lizard-ass like creatures, as you're getting closer and closer, they seem to be sniffing around. This was a very generic map I made years ago and changed over, so like, you know, bit of theatre of the mind here. On where the fire and the tents are, you can see that there are pieces of armor. There are what seems to be things strewn apart. It seems almost like there was a... It seems almost like whatever was here left in a hurry. The two Drake have not noticed you.
Like the Drake overtook the camp.
That's certainly
but
one way you can. That's certainly one way that you can use your intelligence.
What intelligence?
I'll be honest. I was, and I'll say it now. I was expecting a pedophile joke.
What?
Drake.
Yeah, I was tempted to do it, but I felt like it was low-hanging fruit. Do I see what I'm talking to in this tree? Or is there just a voice coming from it?
Make a perception check. You're looking through the thicket.
Okay. Perception. Did I roll?
Unlike Drake, I like my jokes mature.
Didn't roll. There we go. You can see up quite high in the tree, there is a glistening light, I want to say. And as you look at it, first you're kind of like, damn, the sun is really fucking bright in my eyes. And then like as Brasgar walks by, like, damn, the sun is really bright on my back. Wait a minute. There appears to be a small ball of light talking to you. Hello, God.
Is it the
It's
Will-O-Wisp?
me, Adam.
I swear to God, if it's a Will-O-Wisp, I'll cry. Because Will-O-Wisp are not deserving of CO2, neither are Intellect Devourers. I almost killed somebody with an Intellect Devourer the other day.
Little ball of light, okay.
Is it
You can
small
see it.
and orange with a mustache?
What was that?
Is it small and orange and a mustache?
No. It
Which
took me a moment. I had to look around in Discord and I just saw the images of Lorax and I'm like, that's where he's going with this.
Ooh, okay.
I'm the Lorax, I speak for the trees. Why the fuck are they speaking Vietnamese?
Go home,
I said,
G.I. Your country has sent you here to die. Hanoi
So-
Hannah. Look her up.
Okay.
I know of Hanoi Hannah.
Said, we're here to take care of them. You don't have to worry about that for much longer.
As you are looking around here, boys and girls, Blair, you see that the path splits off and down into another route. And Rattybree, you see this area. There are 6 tents lined in a row. They seem to be able to fit 2 people. It seems to, you know, it could hold about 2 people comfortably. And then this one rather large tent.
That's where they keep the general. Does the general seem to have 2 hands? 4 hands, sorry. 4 arms.
No, this is not Star Wars. It's not General Grievous.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that one?
Positive.
I'll relay whatever information I can see to Blair telepathically. I think I want to just carefully scurry into the big tent.
Yeah. You
There's
should be
a
able to. You should be able to walk past the. Oh shit! Nope. Give me a sec. It was supposed to be a secret door. Not a secret door. It was supposed to be an ethereal wall. There you go. And when I changed over the walls, I changed over that. So you should now be able to walk through it with ease. It's like a curtain.
Oh, yeah, I can see through it. There's nobody here.
You're
I'll
right.
tell Blair the big tent is empty.
Thank you. Good work.
You see a bed. Seems to be made. It was either made from previous or before. Hard to tell. You can see a book on the table, very high up on the table, with this nice chair and a chest at the very back.
I wanna jump up on the table. Because I'm strong and able.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanna see if I can read the book.
So you read the book. It states the following informations, which I will also type as well for everybody. Also use can, and I will say you should now be able to update the quest log if that's something you wish to do, so then that way you have this information all the time. So, reads, we came here. We looked around, and we found evidence of a lair. We found evidence of a lot of things in these blighted lands. Drakes, kobolds, magic, and mines.
I'd love to hear what you have to say, but there's somebody typing extremely loudly out.
That's also me. Don't worry. I'm typing up what I'm also putting down. So don't worry. See,
I picked up what you're putting down.
Look at the other side. The end breaks. There's a hole in the lake bottom. Unknown how deep, but green dragons are known for their ability to swim and have subterranean layers.
But so you're saying green dragons are fish?
Green dragons have the ability to swim sometimes. Ow, I've just hit my funny bone right on the fucking corner.
It's pretty funny.
Your thumb.
I didn't think you had one.
I invite you to games. I clearly have a sense of humor.
No, that's a sense of self-harm.
Oh no, I bring you here to harm everybody else. That's the funny part.
Oh, sadism. That works too.
But yeah, there is what you read from the book. There doesn't seem to be any entries after that.
We found evidence of a lair, found evidence of a lot of things, these blighted lands. Oh, but they're no longer blighted. Drakes, kobolds, dragons, and mines. There's a hole in the lake bottom, not only, but green dragons are known for their ability to swim heavily. Yeah, so I don't have a. I would love to explore the hole, but I don't have a watch up charge. I'll relay to Blair like, hey, green dragons can blub blub. Looks like they might have a lair underwater, under the water.
Hey, remember when we did that prison break, right?
Yeah.
And I thought I might have needed to swim. So I invested heavily into, at the time, into a suit of armor that would allow me to breathe underwater.
Yeah.
No, it does. It's actually
It allows you to swim.
Yeah, it allows me to swim, and I rise 60 feet towards the surface when I hit zero. I could go down there.
After a short rest, I could definitely go down there as well.
I mean, I would just go down there to see if people could make it without drowning.
I can turn into a fish.
Yeah, but we don't need you as a fish.
But it would be funny.
When in doubt, because funny. Oh, you guys went this way. Cool.
In his head, there's like a thought bubble, and it's Bree plus fish, Brish.
I can also pull you down, so you can go like I can pull you while swimming down, so you can go faster and go deeper.
You already pulled me down, but let's.
I can also lift you up. Okay.
I've got so many songs coming to mind right now. As you guys, however, as Sosa, you've been talking to your will-o'-the-wisps, and then as you all move on up, you see this large body of water. You can also see upon the other side of it the drakes. You can also see the path once again splits off into numerous directions, an almost well-travelled path all round.
Yeah, I'd say this. Rosgar would turn to Sosa and say we should probably catch up with the rest. We haven't heard from them in a while. Sosa?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. Let's see if we know where they are.
I think they went down here this way. I see the tent that they were going towards.
There's a thing, and he's gonna point towards the dragon type thing.
Oh, yeah, we should probably
Oscar,
take
you
care
know
of them.
you know these as guard drakes. They were something that were found in your camps long ago. Very, very good at doing what their name says, guarding.
Hmm.
I'm gonna turn to Sosa and say these are guard drakes. I think they're probably guarding something down there. I'm not too sure what yet. We should probably try to get in contact with Bree or Tippler. Or I mean Blair, sorry.
Okay.
Would I know how intelligent these creatures are and how language they would speak?
You know that they are not the smartest, and that they'll only take orders from those who are imprinted on them. Anyone else, unless told otherwise, they will attack on sight.
Should probably prepare for a small fight. What do you think, Sosa?
Great talk.
Yeah. Brasgar would move forward. Wouldn't stealthy think stealth's cowardly thing. So he would make his way forward.
Keep moving forward. The creatures don't seem to have noticed you yet. They seem to be more looking around the camp.
Like, would I know what sort of creatures would typically imprint on these guys? Is it like humanoids, or can any creature typically imprint on them?
You know, it's the first creature that feeds it once it hatches.
Gotcha. Good. Sosa,
Yes, I'm here.
you wanna move forward?
For everything just dropped out for me for a second, so I'm just reconnecting to the server and the call just now. Give me like half a second.
Point five, point five, point five, point five, point five.
Fuck, bro.
Do we hear anything from Ruby? Does Bree say anything to us, or is she just talking to Blair?
You're not within range, and I
Yes.
don't see you. No.
Yeah, range is one of the big ones for it. I checked, you were at the tip 95 out. You are still technically out of range. Does line of sight also matter, Ruby?
Good question. If I could open my sheet, that would be fun. There we go. Telepathy.
But you
Yeah,
can
could
see
you
within 60
see within-
foot of yourself. Great
Ah.
news, a lot of things that you told Blair, you never told Blair.
I'm gonna walk out here.
Wait. Define line of sight.
She's in a
Right,
fucking
walk out
tent.
No, I mean, like, yeah, if he just like had his like hand around the corner, right, like on the wall, right, could she see his hand from inside the tent?
No, because
Like,
the entrance is. The entrance is not. Like, you gotta be like fucking Mr. Stretchy from the Mr. Men for your hand to be able to be seen.
Fair. You know what? I could have just went into the thing.
So from where I'm standing right now, can I see him through the bushes?
Make a perception check. We'll find out.
Perception. That's a 25.
Just about make him out, yeah.
Fucking beats us.
So then I'll relay the information I thought I was gonna relay before.
Whoa. Hey, remember that time that we did a prison break?
No idea what you're talking about. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I gotta see the we go through that conversation again, and then he looks over. Right?
Do I see any other Drake?
Oh, hey, Brasgard.
No, just the two.
I'm gonna call over my owl as well. Do you know who I'm gonna call over?
No, what? You just. Yeah, well, no, who are you gonna call over?
Who?
Oh!
Anyway.
I hope your next
So it looks
shit's
like
a pine cone.
It already is.
But yeah,
I'm a girl, I don't shit.
under UK law.
No.
I'd say it's about.
Let's start with it.
It goes from like quite shallow initially, but by the time that you get to about the center, you can see that it gets to about maybe 25 foot. But you can also see a dark patch in the center.
See, I only have 2 wild chip charges, right?
I believe so.
Wait, it's wild chipping me with 2024 rules. That's annoying.
Don't worry, we have access to D&D Beyond for that and the books. So I can double check everything that's needed.
It's just annoying. I think I'm gonna talk to Blair once again. Should we jump the drakes? What do you think?
Nah, you got everything useful.
Kendrick Lablasgar over here.
Yeah, he's making jerk-off gestures to Brasgard.
Brasgard giving the thumbs up.
Jay, do you need me to move your character closer?
Oh sure, why not? My 3 characters, I'll move them.
Give me Renfrey.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll be real nice and give Bree Renfrey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spellcaster.
Blair will.
I'll be so normal about playing one of Alpha's characters. I think they're very well designed and so fun to play.
I see Blur heading, doing mean faces towards me and weird gestures. Brasgar's gonna throw the thumbs up towards Blur and says no problemo, and he's gonna use thaumaturgy to shout at these 2 dogs. He's gonna shout, "Get over here!"
Does he even see the 2 dogs?
Yeah, you can see the right. It's broad daylight.
Yeah.
As soon as I see Renfrey sees these hand signals going up, she's gonna ready a Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. As you shout and you watch as like the drakes turn their head and look over. As they do, they take a defensive stance, but they don't seem to move from the area.
I'm gonna put 1 foot into the water and see how they react.
You like step at the water and like it's very cold. It's very cool. They seem to watch you as you move.
Get in the water.
What's up over here? Are they reacting to me getting closer to the hole?
No, they don't seem to mind as you're getting closer to that, as you start moving out, and eventually like, you are kind of like swimming in this water, like your feet are
Yeah,
not
I'll go
touching the
waist height.
bottom anymore.
I'd said go waist height, roughly. Just around here.
Yeah, as you watch this, they don't seem to care you're in the water.
Get in the water.
Yeah, I try to whistle for them to try to see if that works. Try to get them over.
Why are you catcalling the drakes? Usually it's Drake doing the
It's not that
catcalling.
type of whistle. It's an innocent whistle.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, Brasgar is pretty young for his species. But as you
Young?
whistle at the drakes, they seem to be the closest I can give you is like snarling.
Good kitty. What's up?
Waits for Brasgar to get mauled like a toddler. And these are actually the rare breed called XL Bully Drakes.
That's crazy.
They can tear through 200 toddlers a second.
That's insane.
As you get closer,
What is it?
closer, they snarl some more. They
What does
to
it
get
seem
very
like they're
defensive.
guarding?
The area.
Since I have experience with these guys, would I know it's completely impossible for me to like get on these guys' good side? Or is there like, can I roll animal handling to try to calm these guys down a little?
You can try with an animal handling and see, but they're usually only perceptive to those who were with them or their handler, and they aren't very perceptive to yourself as they keep their stance, getting a bit lower, getting a bit more.
In this
Why?
scenario, I'd look towards Bree and say, what have you found so far?
I've found a book.
Nice.
Thanks.
I mean, these creatures don't seem to be defending what we're looking for.
They haven't noticed
What do you-
Bree, I'll say that much. Bree is just a rat. Rat has no... You can tell like, they don't care about a small creature like that. A rat has no bearing in significance. A rat is a rat. But they also don't seem hungry in that regard either.
I'd
It
look
just seems
towards
like-
Bjorn and say, what does he think?
Shields, some targets. And there's a path back there, but you know.
We also found a hole.
Yeah, there was
somewhere
a-
back there.
Yeah.
There was a huge hole. Let's just continue
Where?
exploring. We don't have to do anything to them if they don't, you know,
What's my nickname in
They-
high school?
hold no significance.
That's what I was kind of trying to convey with my gestures before.
Yeah, we're standing right in front of them. You don't have to be quiet or sneaky.
Yeah, didn't know that at the time.
Make a perception check as you're walking by here.
Oh, me? Okay.
You as Arnold and as Sosa.
Okay.
I wasn't done conveying everything. I'm just gonna wait.
As you are walking by, and as you do, you watch as this branch seems to come on it. As it does from the beautiful tree line, you watch as this creature makes itself known. Roll initiative, please.
Lovely, 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 lovely. Initiative.
Now I
Bang
need to
in
find my
Would,
music. Where's my combat music?
Would we roll
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, everybody roll initiative.
My owl is a non-combatant
Kill, kill.
for my own sanity.
Understandable. Am I rolling privately? Kill.
Not to help anything. Ayo, big numbers.
Sweet. If you watch as it comes out, Brasgar, you're up first.
Yep, Razgar's gonna sprint towards this guy. He's gonna. Did I get here? Yeah. I'm gonna make a maul attack with Free Weapon Master recklessly.
Deck,
Um,
the
this-
bus. Trying to trying to do this thing that my dad also struggled to do and pull something out. There we go.
Ooh.
There you go, sir.
Kinky.
Alright, Brasgar's gonna swing at this creature with his maul and try to bash its bark in. Is it 19 hit? 16 hit?
A 16 hits.
For 29, and I'm going to burn Strike of the Giants. So
What's your additional damage?
What do you mean?
It's elemental cleaver. What's the element?
Oh, I'll do thunder. Thunder.
Cool. Just remember to change that in the settings. That way it doesn't get mixed in with the bludgeoning for resistances purposes. But yeah.
Yep. Strike of the Giants. For an extra 2 damage.
Doesn't elemental cleaver change the damage type of the entire weapon?
Yep, all of it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then just remind me of that in the future. And
Yeah,
then
and
Strike of the Giants is Cloud Strike, 1d4 Thunder.
It should be Hill Strike.
Oh, I'm just not seeing everything. Hell Strike is the Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
It's not,
DC 14, I believe.
else you're blind.
Three.
Else it's blinded against you.
Yeah, and I'll try to hit it again
Yeah.
with advantage since I'm swing at it. 13
13 will miss.
already, so the creature cannot see me, and that is my turn.
This here.
Where is my... Oh god.
Blair! As you just hear the thunderous roar of Brasgar's weapon. Sorry, I was writing a ton of stuff down. 29, 31 total damage. Why can't I change that? How much did I say? 31? 31? 31. Yep. Blair, you're up, buddy.
Alright. He hears the clashing of weapons, and he's kind of like, man, I kind of don't feel like I need to hurry that much. And he was kind of rude to me. He's gonna, he's take out his weapons, hurry along. Let's see if he can see this thing. He does not see this thing. Unless that is the thing. No, that's Brasgar.
Brasgar is technically a thing.
You know what?
Yeah,
I love to objectify Brasgar, you know I do.
I would say you
Now-
cannot see the creature at all from what I've got clicked on you.
Yeah. No, I'm just action sprinting. And that'll be it.
Guy. Bree.
Fuck
Bree,
is
it's a
rat. Can I
Rat.
see... What does it take to see through my weapon being size? Oh, it doesn't tell me.
I think it's an action you need to use to look through its eyes specifically.
Yeah. So Bree isn't gonna see what's going on. I think as a little rat, I'm just gonna continue scurrying around, looking for anything else in the tents. I want to look inside the tents.
Yeah. See you look in some of the tents there. They are all very pristinely made up. It's almost like they were made up for the day, and then people never came back.
See anything of food that there's anything that might expire, and if they're expired.
Nothing perishable.
Okay. Are there anything like backpacks or anything like that?
There do seem to be a few backpacks, but they do lie there on the floor. You get the idea that they are more than likely empty.
Okay. Because I was thinking there might be rations inside of those, and they might be perishable, and give me an idea. Give me an idea if I can. For how long it's been since.
Yeah, understandable.
Backpack. Is there anything else that could give me a date, or like basically carbon date the abandonment?
Nothing that you're seeing here, no. The only information that kind of dates when these people were here was the note in the book.
Did that have any like date markers on it, or just hey, we came here?
It states that the area is blighted. Oh, hello, Meg.
Oh wait, so that's about a week ago?
About 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago to you.
Yeah, but removing the time that we got teleported back into time.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so that gives about enough time. I think it's gonna be my turn, because I don't see what's going on, and I'm not looking for my creature's eyes.
Arnold. I think that one there is Jalen.
Arnold. If I move Arnold back, that won't invoke up. No, it will. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna do it anyway. Well, that was in that one.
Love that for him. Arnold is going to go 2 longbow attacks.
A 20 for 8 will hit, and a 26 for 12 will also hit for a total of 20. Did it not?
I think that's. He's a beast master. I've never played ranger. Yeah, that should be it for right now.
The shambling mound will look directly at Brazgar. See. We'll make an attack against Brazgar. At advantage.
Why advantage? You can't see me. I'd be flat.
I'm gonna ask you a very serious question. Do you see eyes on this creature?
Ooh, good point. Good point. Yep. Gotcha.
So a 25 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, and then there's just 25 damage, which on no 18 damage. Sorry, not 25. 18 damage on that hit there, and I'll make a second attack against you.
Yep.
16 to hit.
Just hits.
You take 17 points of damage.
Fuck.
You are grappled,
Mhm.
and because both attacks hit and you are grappled, you are engulfed.
Ooh.
Being engulfed will blind you, restrain you, and you are unable to breathe. At the start of your turn, it reads really weird right now when I can. So at the start of your turn, you need to make a saving throw, Constitution. Sorry, no. At the start of the mound's turn, the start of the mound's next turn, you need to make a Constitution saving throw. and you are essentially suffocating, for lack of better terminology, as you are inside the giant hedge. Renfrey.
Renfrey hears bullshit going on. He's gonna walk over here. Get her feet wet. Doesn't see anything. She's gonna dash because she likes attention. And then sees a thing, and that's the end of her turn.
Sosa.
And to go back into Fighter, Rune Knight, and figure out what my save DC is for this thing.
Best thing to do is to go to your spell book. Alright, honest to God, go to your spell book and you change your spellcasting modifier to strength. Because the calculation is always 8 plus proficiency plus modifier. So 8 plus 3 is 11 plus modifier of 4. So 15.
Okay. I'm going to... Actually, fuck it. I'm going to just use a, to knock this thing prone. And then I'm just gonna do an attack against it. First attack, knock prone. That one, lovely.
Let's check versus check, so... Not 20.
Bonus action, Giant's Might. I'm gonna take my second action.
Okay.
I should have bonus action Giant's Might first, then rolled my first attack, but that's besides the point. Gonna longsword attack. 8, 17 for 11.
17 will hit. For 11.
There's also a D6 on that.
D6 of additional because big?
Because big, yeah.
Yep.
It hurts more. Speaking of, let me copy this sword and add a D6 to his damage.
You can just make a secondary attack underneath it. Where it says MIDI attack, if you middle mouse click, go to the activities, you can duplicate it. And then just rename it. But you did anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay. Brazgar.
Con save.
At the start of the mound's turn, so don't worry.
Gotcha. Brasgar being engulfed by this big wood creature, he's gonna recklessly, and he's gonna rage first. He's gonna get angry. He doesn't like being swallowed.
You do not have the room to get larger.
Yep, so I'll stay the same size, but I'm still raging.
Yep.
Inside this creature's stomach, I'm gonna recklessly attack against its innards.
Which is a flat roll.
Not. Yep.
A 21 will hit.
And I'll bash it again with my cleaver. It's not 20. Boom! Nice. I'm blasting.
11,
with that attack.
35, 36, yep.
And I'm going to burn off a Strike of the Giants, which should be 2d4. I'll just roll another 1d4. For another 3.
And it needs to make a con save, or you just not a wisdom save, or you just not bothering with that now?
I'm not gonna bother with it.
Okay. Did anything else?
And that's my turn.
Blair, you're up.
Alright. He'll do the good old fashioned walking. As one does. I was hoping he could do more, but not dash. Huh.
You can see like Brazgar engulfed by this huge hedge, for lack of better terminology. You can feel it's like a leg kicking out.
He'll pop his bonus action. This thing, I'm not sure if this thing's undead or a plant. Is this thing undead? Does it look undead?
It looks like a giant hedge. That's the most I can give you there. It looks like a giant hedge, buddy.
Alright, I'll go right of flame.
Yep.
Giving myself 1d6.
I'll knock 4 off you just now.
Thank you. Good, my turn.
Okay. EOT for you. Bree!
Yes.
What day up to?
Bree is gonna hear some things going on. He's gonna use a action. See, to look through the. Let me look up the find familiar spell. Is it a action? Away from it, you can communicate with telepathy. As an action, you can search for familiar eyes and hear from here until the start of next turn. Yes. So she's gonna use an action to see what the fuck is going on. Is gonna see them fighting with a shambling mound, and is gonna start scurrying in that direction.
Yep.
That's the end of a turn.
Arnold's turn.
Arnold's turn. Alright. Arnold's going to do what he does. 14 to hit for 11, and then 26 to hit for 12.
A 14 will miss, but the 26 will hit for 12. Anything else?
No, nothing
Fire
else.
them all. Cool. We go to the next. It's the Mound's turn. I need Brazgar really quickly to make a con save.
Yep.
Brazgar, at the start of your turn, you try to make the save as you're being suffocated, trying your hardest, raging through. You take 9 bludgeoning damage just from being in here, which would be halved.
Yep. Why Discord? Oh my god, my Discord's
And
being wrong.
yeah.
Oh, you want me to take it out?
Yeah, because I can't click you.
Gotcha.
Try to check here.
9, so half 9, 4.
Half 9-4, yeah. As it does,
Sorry, that wasn't supposed to roll off.
you all watch as the mound just essentially starts to like pound on itself. This sort of like slinky-ish up and down. It's the only way I can describe it. As it just seems to, I suppose, like an almost chewing action. A 1 and a 2, that's. But a 22 on Brazgar, which is 8 halving to 4. What?
So how much am I taking?
4.
4.
Renfrey.
Renfrey is gonna now finally have LOS, but not full LOS, so he's gonna walk forward because she likes being center of attention, and is then gonna start blasting.
Yep. It's a giant hedge-like motherfucker there, just jumping down on a boy.
You know what? That's funny.
She,
That's a net 20.
as it does, you just see a Brazgar go.
Wait, that was a perfect one shot.
Yeah,
That was
that.
exactly.
You seem to forget how fucking often that happens.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Brazgar.
Yeehaw, brother!
No longer
He's been
any
born
of that.
again.
He's born again.
Reborn.
Yeah, good job. I got you, friend. Now, where's my good boyfriend, Yados? I want to kiss that little boy.
I get this real great feeling. I actually do not think Danny will be back because his account was hacked.
Yeah, I know, that's why it's funnier.
But yeah, you stand here now, the giant tree-looking guy just gone. You all stand there looking menacingly.
Well, no,
Damn.
I'm just.
Jay, is it a D6 or a D8?
Huh?
The Giant's Might thing, is it a D6 or a D8?
It's a D6.
You-
I'm making one for just a normal cut plus hex and one plus and hex and big because those are the two things that I can do.
Are they both D6s or is one a D8 as well?
Yeah, they're both D6s. They just add on. So my normal slash is a D8.
So buddy, you've added on a D8 there.
Oh, I'm still working on it.
I'm just letting you know. But yeah.
Why is that one a D8? One sec, let me fix that.
But as you are
I
standing
see.
here now, and the birds are tweeting away.
So that one should be normal. Cool. Now we're gonna go over to this one, and we're gonna add a D6.
What do we wish to be doing? Brie, do you want me to move you up to the rest of the party?
Yeah, I think I think I would magical girl transformation out of the red form.
On you go. You know the buttons.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah, they've moved. Shit.
I figured it out. I'm fine.
I did not know that. Cool. There you go. It's you. In front of everybody again, looking round. Brasgar covered in his blood and tree blood. Sosa standing there, real big like.
Damn, that fucker hurt.
What happened to all of you? I was just quickly going with the drakes. You know, I'm happy I didn't turn into a mole. You know, I would be ashamed. I heard drakes really like biners.
I've heard that too.
Did Matthew die or is he sitting very still?
I think he's
He's
Trying to
sitting
do
very still.
trying to do the Jax thing where if he stays still long enough, he'll turn invisible.
I think he's very mad about my joke.
Should have seen it coming, man. I should have seen it coming. But yeah. What do you wish to do?
We continue forward. Can I try to use bits and pieces of clothing and stuff from the trees to try to bandage some of my shit?
How hurt are you?
I'm less than 50. I'm like less than 20%.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can, like, you can like grab a vine and shit and like make a quick tourniquet and deal, you know. Survival instinct kicks in.
Oscar, like Bree walks up, pats you on the back. Just don't worry about it. And
Thank you, Doesn't heal me. It just taps me in the back.
there you go.
No, she was looking for the thing.
Just tells me to man up.
3.
Yeah, man the fuck up, you coward. Holy
Damn.
shit!
Oh, the best tap in the back I ever got. Holy fuck.
Better than the back shots that Sosa makes you take.
Thank you, Bree.
So close.
Wow, doesn't even think so for the back shots.
No one ever thanks Sosa for the back shots. So, Scottish, quick question.
Mhm.
Whenever I add on extra damage dice,
Mm-hmm.
right, and I try to set the D6 to necrotic, it adds another D8.
What?
Before I've had that issue, it just took me a few times.
It's because you're clicking the box that says include base damage. I think. Well, that went horribly wrong. Let me check. Yeah, so you know what to do? Remove all damage type and redo it. So 1d8 plus at mod
Oh no, I figured it out. Thank you.
1d6 necrotic.
I figured it out. I
And
figured
then
it out.
roll me a slash with hex real quick, just so I can see. There you go.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Remove the part that says
So
include base damage, and then just add at mod to the modifier section, the bonus damage.
So that should be adding a proficiency as well as a. Okay, everything's good. Cool. Now I can fix this one as well.
Yep. But with Buckaroo.
So how's everybody's day going?
Yeah.
Pretty bad. Just got swallowed by a tree.
You like being swallowed by trees, though.
I think Tipler's powers just went out again.
Who, me?
Nope, never mind. I just read the chat and I'm like, oh, I've lost Tipler again. But no.
What's going on?
I was reading chat and it said your power went out and I thought we'd lost you there for a moment.
My mental power went out just now.
Don't worry, buddy. Same. Yeah. Where do you wish to go from here? I'll ask again. Hey, hi, so this is probably a good time to go ahead and put a pause on it, take a break, do whatever we need to do. We're going to go through some quick adverts real quick, and then we'll get right back to the game at hand. First and foremost, we are still available on Patreon and Coffee. Links are above, name is above here. There is now a ton of maps for different AD&D modules, some Dragonland stuff in there as well, and some stuff that I've actually used in games as well. So go ahead, take a little look. You can support me on there if you wish. You can just subscribe here. Dealer's choice, either way. It's got stuff on it now. Now we are still partnered with the guys over at AdverntureOn. Yes, we are with them. Community of now over 1,000 members who are here playing D&D. Be that Play by Post, Foundry, Roll20, Owlbear. It's there, ready to play. Plenty of DMs, even more players. Open welcome community. Links below and also on screen. Enjoy. As soon as you go live time, this is when games will go live here on YouTube and you'll be able to see them. So that is, firstly in the Europeans, 8 PM CEST, 7 PM GMT. In the States, that's 2 PM EST, 1 PM CST, and 11 AM PST. On Mondays we head up to the frigid north of the Sword Coast once more to Icewind Dale to face the rime of the Frostmaiden. On Tuesdays we trade the frost with the tropics as we head down to Chult for Tomb of Annihilation to stop the death curse. On Thursdays we keep things eldritch with Vecna, Eve of Ruin, the 1-20 game where I even bring in new dungeon masters to run it with me as a player. Things are getting weird now. Keeping us firmly in the northern part of the Sword Coast, every second Saturday DM King takes me and a bunch of mates through the lost mine of Phandelver where we try to find the obelisks and what lies below. I managed to stay in all of my clothes the whole time, so without further ado, let's get back to the game.
We know that there's. I assume that Bray told us that she found the hole in the middle of the lake.
Well, I didn't find the hole, I just found a note about it, but somebody else was looking for it.
Adair. Not Adair, fuck me. Sosa found the hole. Sosa saw the hole, as did Braskar.
Okay.
I mean the hole in the lake.
Yeah, you saw that.
About that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you saw.
sweet,
You went into
Braskar.
the lake. You saw it.
Braskar, you want another pick-me-up?
Yeah, please, if you don't mind, Bray.
I will use a Bone of the Summer Court die, so that's a d6 plus 1. Get fucked.
I'll take it. You know,
2 healing is 2 healing.
Actually, no, it's not even 2 healing. It's 1 healing and 1 temp.
Oh, thank you, Bray.
Don't spend it all in one combat.
No, we'll see. I bet you there's going to be an encounter where I'm on 1 HP. We'll see. 100%.
Okay, so that's everything.
Should we just continue looking around before we investigate the holes? So I feel like once we go in the hole, we might not come out.
Or worse, you'll come out with serial cannibalistic Shia LaBeouf.
I mean, we just need to. I mean, the hole is the entrance. We don't want to like just storm the castle. I think we found what we need to find.
I like storming castles.
The range
sure you
is
do.
120 feet. I'm trying to make Bomb of the Summer Court actually tell me what the fuck it does. Or
This whole
roll.
man was-
How do I
So is
Role
Homeland
mode
with
is-
Westeros.
default identifier?
Are you full health, Brasgar? No, you're not. You're so bloodied.
Yeah, I'm so blooded.
Okay, top
You want some help? You want some health? I'll help you out.
Yeah, please.
I forgot I don't have healing
Okay,
hands in this character.
How much did the Turner kit? Would you say?
That was his flavor, my guy.
All right. Okay. I got you.
Is everybody following
How
me?
do
I
I-
don't know where I'm going.
Oh, I
Yeah.
do. I can tell you where to go.
You
took
can?
a wrong turn the last turn, so come back here.
Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque there, buddy.
Just follow the owl, basically.
What else?
No, just follow me. Here you go, and then you go here, and then if you want to go to the ruins, you go here. There you go. There's the ruins.
Do you see the ruined building? It is, for the most part, quite dilapidated. It seems like time has had its way with it, along with all manner of other destructive forces, as Brasgar just so brazenly opens the door. You see...
So
So how do I add a thing to actually roll my feature?
do you want Balm of the Summer Court to roll dice?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get it done for you real quick.
Well, I want to know how it works. Like how I add it, because this new menu is fucking confusing.
Don't worry, I know.
Why is that like that? Was there supposed to be a door here, but it's broken off?
Yes.
Ah, yeah, ruins.
What to do, Ruby, is add a new one.
Activity?
Yeah, add a new activity and make it a
MIDI.
Make it a MIDI heal.
Yeah.
And then I think in there we take a look. Effect. Yeah, you can set an effect.
D6 healing, and then type temp HP.
That's gonna do 1d6 healing and 1d6 temp. That's the only issue.
Yeah. Side effect.
However, it's the same. It's a.
Plus 1 temp.
Let's see here. So d6 equal your druid level. As a bonus action, choose one creature within 20 foot. Spend the number of these dice equal to half your druid level or less. The target regains a number of hit points equal to the total. Also gains 1 temporary hit point per die spent. So, you know how many die that you're cutting in that regard there, I would say. So you can just manually tell them how many temporary hit points.
Yeah, okay. So it's like 1d6. And now if I use it, and then yeah, I just need to remember to.
I'll try find the scaling thing that's used in a paladin's lay on hand, so I can get that put in for you. So that way it works like that. But yeah, if you
That would be
enter
ideal.
this.
Oh, allow scaling, but it's spell to be activated using a higher level.
You enter
But
this
that's
ruined building.
Yeah.
You see the remnants of what was a cozy, I want to say forward operating base again, but more so a cozy barracks than anything, destroyed. It seems that whatever was in here, or whatever has done this, was time, but also potentially was done in malice. Someone else has clearly done this as well. It looks destroyed and dilapidated. There are seeds, if you will, that would have been used for like baking and cooking that seem to have germinated and are flowering. You look around, the place is old and almost musky. It has a very holy roof, shall we say. Some nice slabs make up the floor. You just took a look around, and one of the areas as you passed by, you saw the bedroom. The beds, all bunk beds, collapsed into each other with mold on the mattresses. Part of the ceiling has caved in around it, making it hazardous to get in. You can see the table in the dining room there flipped over. It looks like there have been claw marks at it, as if some creature had used it like a scratching post or such.
Okay. So that being looked at, there are 1, 2, 3 areas that we can go on the map. The hole that we saw in the beginning. There's also another path leading up, and there's a path near the drakes leading down, which I don't think goes anywhere, but I might be wrong.
I think I figured out how to scale it. There's just a scaling toggle.
Oh.
So if I just use 3... Let's go!
Hey!
Haha! It worked. So I can now scale it. And next time I level up, if we ever level up, I have to redo it again because we re-import your shit every time.
I can actually fix that for you just now. It'll mean you'll just need to edit it in the future.
Yeah.
But this is a... I want to say class feature, but it's a class feature.
Yeah.
Druid. You are a druid of the...
Dreams. Circle of Dreams.
Balm of the Summer Court. So what I can do is we've got it in here. So Balm of the Summer Court. The Balm of the Summer Court, this one here. I'll call this Healing. There you go. So it's actually, I've gone ahead and I've added it to the class features in the compendiums, so that way when we re-import your character, we can just drag and drop it in and make the appropriate changes then and there without having to redo the whole thing. So the same thing I've done for Tom and Gark and Vox and Tomb of Annihilation with the Celestial Revelations. But yeah. You look around this area, I will say you did see, apologies, there was a lot going on, you did see in the one of those areas, the storage areas, there was a set of stairs that went down but they had been destroyed and dilapidated.
Okay. Sosa said he would go up towards like the upwards area to see what's over there.
Let's see, for that one there, extending it off with the good old UAV for Bree as well, as it can see. It does seem to lead off into the further thickness of the forest, but
Into the thick of it?
It does also seem to then break off. Yeah, we can't pass through walls, sadly. It does also seem to break off eventually and go back towards the main road, towards the Mirabar.
Okay.
Why is rent-free faster?
So that's just the way out, and that's a. And I want to check.
Well,
Lastly,
if we're looking for a green dragon, we should go down the hole, but first take a short rest.
yeah, we can do that. I'm just making sure we've exhausted all of our other options.
What do you think we should do? Should we go in the hole we found earlier or the water hole first?
The hole we found earlier. There's a hole under the water? Yeah, there is.
I said we're going down the water hole.
I'll see if I can squeeze past these drakes here, and if they'll let me back here.
As you're coming closer towards the camp area, and they are once again getting defensive around you.
Just going down this way, buddy.
You watch as anybody who's watching watches the Sosa leaves the line of sight. As they do, they immediately turn their ire towards Brazgar instead. And as Brazgar vanishes, they again go back to their guard duty, if you will.
And it just wraps around all the way back to where? The beginning?
Yes. If only we had somebody that could see the entire map from above.
I know, right? If
That'd
only.
be crazy.
That'd be insane.
Crazy. That was crazy.
Wait,
Lance.
So next to the Will-O-Wisp, is that a hole in the map, or is it like a
That's a cave.
Okay.
I threw this map together in about an hour, so not my best work. But
That's
that is
okay.
a cave.
It gets the idea done, you know. There's a theater of mind to D&D, you know. Not
Yeah.
everything has to be perfectly visualized.
That's where you're
I
wrong. I'm a
mean-
fucking perfectionist. Q has watched me meticulously place lights to get the perfect shadow.
I mean, there's no theater of the mind to that. That just looks like a normal ass cave to me. That's like something that you would run into in real life. It doesn't have to be like.
I'm gonna
Like
move
pebbles
Blair.
sticking
I'm
out and shit.
assuming Tipler is currently in the middle of something. So I'll move him to.
I'm so confused as to what they are guarding.
You're confused, I'm confused, we're both confused. They're guarding the camp, you dipshit.
Yeah, but there's no reason to guard the camp.
They guarding there, so there. I can tell you what happened. There were people there,
Yeah.
and they thought, "Hey, you go be a good boy and guard the camp for when we come back." Then the people never came back and died somewhere on the adventure, and the Drake Wardens are still guarding the camp till they die because they're loyal and stupid.
Okay.
It's like
Come on,
when
this
you
is
I'm gonna be honest. That's the most druid, like the most druid shit explanation I've ever heard, and it's like, damn. So sometimes Ruby can put two and two together. Very rare occasions when it does happen, but like when it does happen, it's impressive to see.
The two brain
like-
cells finally decide to talk to each other.
oh come on, this is such a common movie trope.
It's
Like the dogs being left behind, sitting at the door, waiting for the owners to come back, and they never come back because they died. Come on.
yeah, it's like leaving your Minecraft world and leaving your dog. alone.
Yes! Yes, exactly! It's the exact same, except for you died in hardcore and not you just stopped playing because you're a wuss.
This is some shit, y'all.
I do agree with Ruby. I think we should take a short rest. Because I have a feeling
Wow.
these two caves are interconnected. And I feel like there will be a pocket of air somewhere down there.
I can go scout it out. Actually, you're nowhere near me, so I can talk to you.
Let's take a short rest. Let's take a short rest, guys.
You
Let's take
just see on the other side of the lake, if you ever come back there, you just see Bree with like a red and white checkered blanket. There's already sitting down with a picnic hamper that she somehow got there, and just like having a quick picnic.
by yourself.
Setting up for no with Renfrey.
wanna
Yeah,
go.
Renfrey.
I
And
want
the
a
owl.
picnic.
Hooters is there as well.
I want
Call
food.
the owl hooters, really.
It's his name.
I'm gonna
Hoover
put this up
over
in the
it.
toilet.
It's Hooters. So she's just sitting there with Hooters, you know, on her shoulder, looking really cool.
So, a deer.
No, I'm not
What are you
a dare.
watching?
Who's a dare? Who's a
What are you
dare?
watching? What are you watching on YouTube?
So, why are you watching TikToks in the middle of a day?
Apparently, our dungeon master went to the bathroom. Apparently,
So you can still roleplay amongst yourself. Come on.
Do you not hear me shouting from
You're
back there?
Raiding my
Not
immersion.
really. Just start watching a Minor Illusion during a short rest.
he's just eating an apple while holding his hand out with like a big screen there. What are you looking at, man?
You see two massive Hooters on this illusion.
Hmm?
Because the illusion doesn't have a backside, so you can see through it.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and knock off a short rest. Sorry, I'm also trying to
Oh,
get
yeah.
this contact out.
Sosa's looking at you on titties.
One titties.
And you can only roll one hit die, yep. So it's just 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
If you need dice. When does my Bone of the Summer Court recharge? Long rest, okay, cool. So only my wild ships come back on a short. Alright, time to blub blub.
I forget how I done this, yeah? So you...
Are y'all ready?
See, once I've got a wireless microphone, I can be in the toilet doing anything and still be in the DM. Fantastic.
I mean... so you
I'll,
give me a shit DM.
during the short rest, I'm going to like show everybody the gem that I found in the mine and ask if anybody knows exactly what it is. It's just a blue crystal, and it just seems worth money. Anybody here good at gems?
Right, guys, I'm gonna be.
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest. We're planning to go into Dragons, posting like into Dragons Den. I don't feel confident going in there with only 1 hour rest.
Okay. We're just coming off of a long rest, so we can't take another long rest. All right,
We
we
just took a
just
short
want.
rest. We just took a 1 hour rest.
How many hours you need?
Short rests. You can take as many short rests as you want. You just need to take a long rest. You can only take one every 24
8
hours.
24?
Yeah, every
24.
24 hours you can take a long rest.
24 doesn't seem right.
So you gain the benefits of one long rest every 24 hours.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, like, you can start a new long rest at 16 hours. But
Okay.
you can only, like, at the end of the 24, you can only gain the stuff from it. So you can't just, like, do combat, immediately go to sleep, and then go do combat again, and then immediately go to sleep. There's some cooldown to it.
Okay. So you just want to take, like, what, 4 hours? 3 more hours?
Yeah, 3 more hours would help a lot.
Okay.
What did I miss?
We're having a picnic, and I asked the group if anybody knows what this crystal is that I got from the mine.
Give me a sec. I am gonna take out these contacts because my eyes. I can still hear you still.
Maybe it's a sapphire.
Oh. Apologies.
Are you, Brasgar? Are you full of hit dice?
Yep.
I'll give you something to be full of yourself. Matthew, what do I roll to check out the gem?
Sorry, yeah. It took me a moment there. I had to actually take the headset off in the end.
I know.
What? You know what? Give me intelligence. Intelligence.
Arcana?
Intelligence.
Flat intelligence?
You roll an intelligence check that you feel is fit, and I'll give you a description based off of said intelligence check.
A 10 on nature.
It's a natural formed crystal for certain. It's very smooth, but it's also inside as you're like holding it to the light and you're watching it's refracting. It is also very impure in places. Like you can see, like there are like little hairline cracks that are only available to be seen on the inside.
So it's not very expensive. Can I figure out what flavor of gem it is?
It's blue, but it's hard to tell specifically. As whilst blue is most commonly associated with sapphire, there are also
Diamonds, blue quartz. There's a lot of blue gems.
yeah. There's even blue emeralds.
Yep. Sapphires are 9 on the most and hard on the scale. Do we have a diamond? Or anything? No, because gilded acorn is gold. Do we have any gems or like metals?
I don't.
Does anybody have a gem of some sort on them?
I only
All
got
at the same
gold
time?
ore.
No.
Gold is incredibly soft, so that doesn't work either way.
Who knows? We might find a lot
I-
more gems down there in the hole.
Maybe we'll look at it later. Anyway, fish time.
Yep,
And
let's
he's
go.
gonna jump into the water and wild chip into a fish.
Any,
we're going down there?
any particular type of fish that we should be like imagining here?
I think she would be a dolphin.
All right, goldfish. Got it.
Yeah.
Bring up as a fish and slap Blur's face with it.
She's already deep in the water, like she's swimming away from you.
Yeah, I know, that's true.
As you swim in the water and look around, you do.
Let me
Come.
find you a fish.
Don't worry.
beast.
Don't worry. You come to the hole. It's a rather deep hole. The water seems to go down it, but it doesn't seem to have any flow or pull.
What's my max here?
Shit. How am I rolling hit dice?
You can roll hit die if you want.
Off.
You remain largely untapped, losing only 4 hit points.
I think she would be a crocodile.
I think it's a 1d8.
I'm gonna
Wait,
sit on
why,
the.
why are all of these 2025 rules?
Don't worry, it happens.
I hate that.
It's just due to you might have reprinted turned on, at which point it won't show you creatures that are reprinted. It'll show you the reprinted versions of creatures, and not the originals. The problem is that also when you turn it off, it will give you 2024. It will also give you Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Yeah, no, if I turn off the monster manual, it just turns off all the stuff. Like monster manual takes precedent.
Is there
over
a green?
everything.
Is there a button at the top that's red that says reprint?
Reprint is off. That's the weird part.
Ah.
I think it's just going off 2024 rules.
I'm seeing. So you looked up crocodile.
I looked up.
Because I'm seeing 2014 and 2025.
Okay. Yeah, no, it to me it always seems to default to 2024, and I don't know if I can turn off the.
Don't worry, we can do the appropriate changes as needed. But as you become
It's just annoying.
crocodile,
I think I'm going with crocodile. Yeah. Yeah. Select. Baby crocodile do 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 baby crocodile
heart,
do
yeah.
do 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 baby croc. Oh my god, why is it so ugly?
why is it blue?
Why are you blue?
But as you start to swim your way down and down and down, you go down the hole, I assume.
Yes, I'm gonna go swim into the hole.
Eventually, as you go into
Actually-
said hole, yeah.
Can I drag Blair with me?
You were in the water when you turned, so I'm gonna say no. As you.
Well, having trouble with Discord as far as I know, but Blair follows.
Where's this? Oh.
In chat. So I think Blair's following, so I
Oh.
would like to like drag because he has that swim armor now.
Yeah. Then as you.
I'd like to drag him with me.
Yeah. As you both go down the hole. And as you do, eventually as you start swimming and it gets darker and darker. And you then eventually, at some point, or about the halfway mark, as you feel, you hit something. You can see through, you can see what's going on, but something stops you as you hit this odd, unknown pressure. You feel
Does
solid.
it seem like air bubble? Oh, it's solid. What if I bite into it?
Yeah, you can
Sure,
make
I'm
a
thinking
bite.
like a crocodile.
Yeah, you can make a bite, sure.
Bite. Fuck.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Yay.
Roll a d20. Seven plus 6 is 30.
Don't ever ask me to roll anything above a 10, by the way.
So, both you and Blair, as you are there doing your thing, swimming down, and as you bump into this thing and your crocodile instincts take hold and you try to bite, you watch as this fish-like creature turns to you, and as it does, you watch as a stream of water flies on out. Both you and Blair take 17 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked back a total of...
Let me pull up a rock sheet.
How much is it? These are knocked back. 20 foot.
Bestiary crocodile. Hold on, let me quickly grab crocodile sheet. Yeah. Crocodile. Fucking
Is it,
don't show me.
not only your mental stats that carry over in a polymorph, in a whale shape?
Yes, but I want to have the 2014 version of a crocodile.
Okay.
Crocodile. It doesn't. I can't fucking find. Crocodile. 5e. Crocodile. It's just, I hate that they replaced everything and don't allow me to find shit.
There you go.
19 HP.
as opposed to 13 HP. So yeah.
Yeah, so 19 max, so that's down to 2 HP. I'll just pen and paper it.
Yeah. You get fired in. As it does, you watch as I guess I can show you this creature. It looks
I can hold my breath for 15 minutes. Oh, what the fuck? That's not a dragon. Wait, is that a dragon? Does it look like it's a dragon? No, that's not a dragon.
it does not look like a dragon, no.
Would I know what kind of creature it is?
You can certainly try making an Arcana check against it.
I cannot roll above a 10. I'm rolling D10 over here.
Oh my god, it's marred.
Ah!
The fucking Irish accent's what makes that there. But yeah, as it looks at you, very annoyed. Very, very annoyed.
Blub 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 blub. Wait, I have telepathy. Can I telepathically speak to it? Apologies, I didn't know you were blocking the way. I thought it was just a normal obstruction.
Looks at you and watches it furls his brow. As it does. He watches its hands start to move. It looks like it's going to start casting a spell.
I'd like to swim out of it, LOS.
Yeah. You start to swim away. As you do.
Yeah.
Watch as it moves
I'm
its
dragging-
hand out to try. I'm gonna ask you to roll a dexterity check and add. Add your initiative modifier, but it's a 0 regardless.
So, remember what I said about rolling above a 10?
Yeah. If it's any
I'm
consolation.
not rolling above an 8. I'm not rolling above an 8.
Any consolation, this guy also had only had a +1. But as you watch as its hand goes out and as it does, you try to swim away and it grabs you. And as it does, you feel this almost pressure come over you in your vocal area. As the creature looks at you. And as it does, you hear it. This language you've never heard before, but somehow seem to innately understand. Why in my home?
We're looking for a dragon. A green dragon.
Oh. Why?
I don't know, my friend told me to. I just realized I have no idea why we're looking for a dragon. Well, let me test something. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I once saw a dragon, a fierce and mighty dragon back gone days yonder. He had the ability to change time and space, he did. A rather strong, beautiful, crystalline type dragon. He opened up a portal to a far beyond time when dinosaurs roamed the world.
As soon as Portal get mentioned, the alligator's eye just starts twitching.
Why do you seek the dragon?
I'm gonna telepathically talk to Blair. Hey Blair, why do we look for the dragon? Before I remember, Blair can speak back.
Blair will, like, shrug, points up the hole.
How far deep am I?
About 60 foot.
Fuck. Wait, that means I can UA. Can I? No, I can't. I can't use my telepathy through my owl. Can I?
I do not believe so, no. I believe the only thing you can do is do touch spells.
I can't cast spells while on a wild ship, so. Is it okay if I quickly go up to ask why we're looking for a dragon?
You know not your own quest. I too knew someone who knew not their own quest. They went on a mighty quest as a result. If I do recall, it was some 100 years ago, back in the elemental plane of water. He found his way around, he did. As he's
While
just
he's
talking.
yapping, while he's yapping, I'm quickly gonna swim up. I'm
Yep.
gonna leave Blair behind.
Oh boy, who's playing Blair right now?
No one. He just said he follows.
Cool. Cool. Nice, nice. The Blair's drowning. Anyway.
No, Blair, when he starts drowning, he starts floating up. That's his armor.
Yep. As you go up, and then you watch his like Blair's body just start to like, and like very extra, like full on Fulton from Metal Gear Solid. Just.
Was it Blairgar? But was it Brasgar? Whatever the fucking nerd's name is that got the Dragon Quest?
No,
Arnold.
it was
Arnold.
Yeah, it was Arnold.
Oh
But...
boy, another character without a player.
Hey, I'm playing him.
I'm gonna ask Arnold why we need to find dragons.
He got a call from, I'm guessing, what is the Fae in this area. If we kill the dragon that's been killing all of them, they'll offer free passage to this area, as well as the dragon has a horde. So swag and help out some Fae. Why not?
So we're doing it for a visa. Okay.
Did you guys go in the wrong hole?
Yeah, I think they went in the wrong hole.
That's what your mom said as well.
That was purposeful, unlike you.
I'm gonna dive back down and talk to the creature and tell them that we've been hired, that we got the quest from the local Fae for money and a visa.
There are no Fae here, and I am a master of the Fae. I know so much about the Fae. Their whims, their love, their hatred, and there are no Fae here, young one, I swear. If there were Fae, they would have met me, and we would be gay.
Okay, well, I can drag my party mate under for you if you want. If you want to talk to him, he's the one that got the quest.
Fucking Q's done. Q's gone. Looks at you. Why bring boy here? We are good friends, are we not?
Well, yes, but I'm not the one that got the quest, so I'm just playing messenger here, and my legs are getting tired from swimming.
Ruby, ask him to come up instead of going down and back.
No! Fuck you! I'm dragging you down.
I want to see the scarefish.
Damn, how am I almost dead?
You... Oh, yeah, Merid.
Dead?
You feel the deck save.
Am I the one in the water?
You're all technically the one in the water. You and Ruby are
Well,
in the
you were
water.
following me, so I dragged you down into underwater, and then you kind of got hit with something.
Are we in the
Yeah, I'll swim back up and tell Arnold to come with me.
Are we like in a dry cropping?
Yeah, Arnold's not going down there.
You'll be fine. Don't worry. You said
Yeah,
the
come
bloody
talk to this thing in
alligator.
its lair. No.
No. You're just talking to a bloody alligator.
You're not taking Arnold 60 foot down into water.
You'll be
I
fine.
don't know if you've ever had 60 foot of water above you before, but it's not a pleasurable experience.
Not with that attitude.
Not without it. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
You ever been waterboarded before, kids?
Like, why are we
Yeah,
parlaying with this thing anyway?
I don't know.
Yeah, we got a dragon to go fight right in the hole over there. There's no information. He's just wasting your time.
I'll swim back down and I'll tell them that the guy that got the quest. Actually, I'll ask Arnold instead. Okay, why don't you just tell me who you got the quest from? Because this guy's Faye and he doesn't know the Faye that gave the quest.
I'm saying there's Fey-like. It was Fey-like. I don't know. It was a voice.
Oh, Fey-like.
Something's killing the things in
Dwarves.
this area.
Something
Maybe
invisible
it-
gave him the quest.
The
He-
wisps.
I'll swim back down and tell them that it was something invisible. We don't know if it's Faye or not. It could have been anything.
Ooh, a mystery. I do so love a mystery. I tell you, I once solved a mystery. A great mystery with a friend of mine. Multiple friends, actually. A few women and men, and we even had a mastiff. It was quite the bazaar. We were in a town called Barbara.
Did they have any rebarber?
No, but the mayor's name was Hannah.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be fuck. Barbara.
You mean Hanna-Barbera?
I don't know. It's a German tongue twister.
Ah.
Rebarber. Yeah.
You're German too.
That one. No, that went viral not that long ago.
Raise your hands if you speak German.
9.
Q, gonna ask you to pick it up a little higher, that's 12 months in prison.
No, that's how you get to become vice president nowadays.
So where am I exactly?
Underwater.
Am I staying
underwater.
underwater?
You look under the water with the crocodile brie.
Is it,
No, you
like,
floated up because your armor takes you up.
The only one I dropped is 0 HP.
Oh, I can fix that.
So like were we?
You're practically like 60 foot underwater.
Yeah, you're 60 foot down.
Oh,
Oh well.
I guess I'm drowning.
Yeah, don't worry.
Blair wouldn't
Yes.
have gone with them if you're just gonna get.
You
fucking
said you were following me, so I grabbed
never
your
said I
leg
was
and dragged you down.
No, you did.
Yes, you were.
I want to follow.
AFK,
no,
so following.
Having
I'm not gonna
having trouble with
suffocate.
Discord, AFK, but
I'm not
Blair
gonna
following.
suffocate. Yeah, following the fucking group as a whole, not one specific person.
Can I have to ask you a bit more
and
specific
nobody
next
else
time,
was doing
please?
anything. Yes,
Well,
nobody
well,
else was doing anything, so I said like, "Oh yeah, no, you're following me." So I dragged you down because you like to talk to people. You're the group
Because
leader,
he
okay? You have
can't
to be
breathe-
there to make
He can't
decisions.
breathe underwater.
He'll be fine. You can hold your breath for your complex 1 minute.
So and he can't communicate underwater either. So why would he go first?
Because
Well,
initially you didn't know the Merid was down there.
Also, you're the group leader. You need to be there for important meetings.
The funny thing is, we thought a fucking dragon was down there, not a mermaid.
The entire point of resting was so that you could turn into a stupid fish and go down there.
Yeah, and you're coming with me because you're the group leader. That's what we discussed.
So retarded. All right.
Yes.
I go to
Get
the-
fucked. Don't break your Discord.
When have we
Okay.
ever, when has this group ever like looked at something and went, that is the reasonable thing to do, we should do that? Never.
It's like I can only go 30 feet. Why would I purposely drown myself? Is the question.
You'll be fine.
You like to live life dangerously, I suppose.
I want to
Yeah.
not be there. I want to be at the surface where I can breathe. Duh.
All right, I'll drag you back up.
Can I just swim?
No, I'll drag you back up.
Uh,
I'll bite your leg and I'll grab you up. You know.
To be fair, six out of three and half a dozen, but yeah, as you get put back up, you and Crocodile Brie, you then swim to the edge, I assume.
Sosa's gonna go back and wave over the people back towards the cave.
Bree is gonna dive down once more and try to talk to this guy.
Come on, Blair, let's go.
Ask him like,
I
okay,
don't
so it wasn't Faye, it was something Faye-like, and it was invisible.
This way.
Do you know anything about invisible creatures around here?
Ooh, I know lots of things about invisible creatures, for I was an invisible creature not too long ago. I was here in this nice little tunnel and by myself. I enjoyed the fishes, and I enjoyed the small dragon creatures, yes, many of them. And then, as I was enjoying my time here, the strange crocodile came towards me and bit me, or tried. I tried to defend myself, and I saw it had a man in its arms. And then, as it tried to swim away, I accidentally hit the man with my water jet and the crocodile. At that point there, I decided to try and speak to the man, and ended up grabbing you, and it turns out you can talk. A talking crocodile. And now we're here.
Nice. Have you seen any dragons around here? Because you know you're
Multiple dragons.
Any greed dragons? Green or greed? I don't remember because it was greed in the text, but I also suspect you might have made a typo.
I made a typo.
Okay. Any green dragons around here? Because they also like to live underwater.
There are two by the camp. And multiple red ones in the cave. The red ones are scamps, I tell you, but they do make a mean steak.
So those are drakes. They are not the same. We need the ones with the wings and the 4 legs.
Actually, drakes are considered dragon.
Okay,
The
but, like,
more you know.
Thank you. But have you seen any young or adult dragons?
Well, they're quite young. They were hatched but a month ago.
So you're saying these drakes can grow up into dragons? I'm not the most studied on dragon
No,
theology.
but depending upon their color, they could sprout wings.
I am having so much patience. But have you seen any flying, like already flying dragons around here?
I've seen 2, and 1 small red one.
Where have you seen these?
In the sky, flying. You specifically asked if they'd seen flying dragons, like, come on.
Have you seen which direction they flew in, or if they landed anywhere?
Well, one of them seemed to plunge deep down this hole a while ago. Haven't seen it since. The other one that I suspect is its mate has been doing a dance in the air in order to find it. But no such luck. I fear they may copulate at any minute and produce small but very powerful eggs in order to continue their bloodline, and I will sing songs about it.
Could it be that you're blocking the hole for the dragon?
Potentially.
That the dragon is stuck underneath you. Can I maybe have a look?
Potentially. You see how you're blocking my way?
I'll go up and then you can go out and then we trade places.
Okay. So you float on out and go down, and as everybody else who stands by the cave entrance after a little moment or so, I assume that there is absolutely no there's no word from, it's asking everybody here, there's no word from Ruby's, from Bree.
I tried to wave. I tried to wave over Blair, but he's in the he was sitting on the shore bank, touching himself.
No, he's waiting at
Jorking
the
it.
door.
I mean, healing hands. You're doing something with him.
He's jorking it.
Waiting.
There you go, buddy.
Happens with the what Bree's doing.
No, she's been down there a while. Let's go.
Blair, you watch as after a moment of time, the Marid seems to show up in the water and swims around. As it does, the jettison of water comes up as it goes up to the surface in this almost very flamboyant and acrobatic way before it seems to straight back down out of the water with absolutely no splash, and proceeds to once more take up the hole.
Collapse.
Bree, you swim on.
But sorry, what does he do to the hole?
You just go straight back into it.
Okay, I swim further down.
Yeah. You keep swimming down the hole. Down and down you go. Everybody else right now. Are you entering the cave?
I am. Yep.
Yep.
Blair?
Nope.
Okay. For those who enter DE_cave, I must pull to this scene now. Galen. You technically Renfrey. And Tipper doesn't have a character on scene, so yeah.
Party rat.
Party rat, yeah, pretty much. But no. As you enter into this cave, you eventually come to this area as you slip on down. This rather wide area. Seems to be mined more than anything. Rather straight, flat walls and braces. It is quite spectacular to see.
Reminds me of your mom.
Walk on through, put an ear to this door here and see what I hear beyond it.
It's a metal gate with gratings. You can see through it. You can also hear the scratching of what sounds like claws. You see another one of the green guys. Another gringo.
Gringo, go home. Renfrey follows the pack. Do I just assume that we're gonna cut to Bree?
We're gonna be smash cutting back and forth, don't you worry.
Oh no, you can go do all of this and then make Bree show up like later. I don't mind. I don't have to do it right now.
There's another here.
You making any attempt at stealth on here, buddy?
No, none at all.
Well, initiative then, buddy.
Yes, sir.
How do you see this? Let me watch.
Anyway, sure, blessing.
So many nat 20s there, man.
Oh, of course, you guys roll nat 20s, huh?
No, I rolled nat 20s.
Oh, fuck you. Of course you do, you fucking DM.
At this point here, yeah, Party Rat's gonna have to be broken out.
Can Renfrey at least walk around the corner so she can see what's going on?
But I'm just gonna pull the Blair token in. And since no one else has access to Blair's token, right? Yep, only
What,
Blair.
mate?
And then I'll pull Blair to scene. There you go, Blair. You see everything.
Thank you. Yay.
4 of yous. All of these. Let's hit the numbers, push the buttons, sing the songs. And what? Get in that corner, yeah. Combat begins as you start making your way through, and the gate, you hear that of the gate opening. The Drake turns to look, and as it does, you hear, anybody here speak Draconic?
Nope.
Check Renfrey. I don't know.
You get
Yes, Renfrey does.
You could have them control the other two characters.
You hear her. You hear. Renfrey hears the boy say, "Carrots." And let's see here. I've got to check. Never ran these creatures before, believe it or not. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll need to figure that out at the time. Sweet. Ah, I'm used to the colors telling me. The fact that I don't know colors is so annoying.
You need the pictures?
I just need like the colors to let me know what's going on. Yeah, this guy's gonna move. 35, 40. Gonna then move on over. This guy here, please watch as the area around here just, you watch as this fog starts to creep on up. Yeah, here. Let me do something. Similar. The guy here is going to get to here. He's watches the thick plume start to pick up. He's going to hold an action. He's holding an action. We're going to move to Renfrey. Renfrey watches as her three companions just go up in a cloud of fog.
Fuck. BRB. Okay.
I want to see what's going on, BRB.
She's gonna walk for the. It's just fully fogged up, right?
Yeah, fully fogged, heavily obscured.
Alright, so it's like a smoker's area.
I class that as
So
lightly
many
obscured, but yeah.
So many cantrips, no gust of wind. No, let's take 5 different attack cantrips, but no utility.
Yeah?
Richie, you can see within range. She can't see through that. Doesn't she have Devil's Sight? Can she see through that?
Devil's Sight allows her to see through magical darkness, not heavily obscured.
Okay. Well, I thought I'd ask because I'm playing Renfrey. Any other ways I can abuse a cantrip? Can I prestidigitation the cloud away?
Don't think it works.
Because it's
like that,
it's air pollution, so I can clean up the air. Sorry, I'm getting in character. Let's see. She doesn't know that there's anything in there. I think she's gonna ready an action to Eldritch Blast, whatever shows up.
Yep.
Hostile. Any of the green puppies that show up.
Okay, end of turn?
End of turn, yeah.
Okay. So a guy here will move 10 foot. Move 20 foot. Hold an action. Arnold!
Right, I'm playing Arnold. Arnold's gonna move. Arnold's movement is 35 feet, so he's able to get here.
Who the fuck just dinged a cash register?
He will go bonus action, Hunter's Mark. That guy right there.
Okay.
Does it?
Hunter's Mark, now what?
He's going to go 1 attack, 2 attack.
So the nat 1 will miss, but the 23 for 5 will hit, and roll a d6.
And a d6. Lovely.
13 damage. Hey, that's max damage and then minimum. Don't do anything. That was on me.
Okay.
There we go. Did it else your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay. Sosa.
Sosa's gonna move to about right there. And call it at that right there. He's gonna end his turn there. Actually, no. I want to go into a Giant's Might, you know.
Yeah. Rock that off, do your thing.
Right. I'm in a wall. Help.
Yep. You are still engulfed in this, as it's quite high. You can feel that you are just about touching the ceiling. But you still see that there is smoke. This little guy, oh Jesus fucking Christ, he is so much. Okay, right, give him a little sec, never seen this shit before. Okay. Alright. Wait.
Okay.
This little guy here will run on over to here towards his buddies. As he does, he'll get towards the Drake. And he will hold an action. They're all holding actions. This Drake here will move. Brasgar, you're up.
Yeah, Brasgar's gonna go into a rage. Knock that off. Boom. And I'll get big. And 25, 35. I have 40 feet of movement. So I'll get about here.
You got big, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Sweet. Roll a d8 there, buddy.
Yep. Yep.
And I'll also... What the hell?
What the hell?
Does my movement change since I'm big, or how does it work?
No, you just get 40 foot regardless. No, it's gone ahead and it's made Brasgar 2 wide instead. Brasgar, how did you make yourself big?
I just did two like that.
Oh, you were just doing it that way. Okay, cool. I had a thing probably that ain't working right now. You rolled an 8. Oh, fantastic. Yeah. So, as you stand there and watch, you see as one of the little kobolds going to take a bag and he starts swinging it, and as he does, throws it over. As it does, it hits the ground. And as it does, I need to import these creatures. Fantastic.
It's a bag of tricks. Right?
No.
No? Oh, I thought it was a good guess.
Good guess, but no. As it throws this... roll a D100, Q. You watch as it lands, and as it does, you hear this... Some fucking wasps fly out of the bag.
Yep.
Did anyone else return?
No, I was just wondering, am I able to stand here?
No, because you're technically on a friendly token at that point.
Fuck. Alrighty, I'll take recklessly attack against this guy. I'll roll for the damage. A reckless attack with Great Weapon Master.
Where are you throwing
21
it?
to hit.
Who?
Against the hunters marked.
Oh, against the Drake. Okay. 26, yeah.
And then I will throw the smite, not the smite, the... Fuck. This. For an extra 4 damage. Wisdom saving throw. Why is it doing that? Why is it not closing? Oh, there we go. Sorry.
Did it else?
An extra attack. I'll go again. Gonna swing at this guy for a second time. Reckless. And that is gonna be my turn.
Let's delete these guys. Yep, cool. This one here. Gonna move this way. We're gonna then move over to this guy here.
Oh, sorry. Can I still have my turn? Never mind. Sorry.
You used your entire turn there, did you not, buddy?
Yeah, I was just wondering because if I kill a creature, I could attack as a bonus action, but I raged, so it doesn't matter.
These guys are holding actions and shit. What's this little guy gonna do? Not much by the looks of it. Guy here, he's gonna move. This guy here can't do too much either. Brentry's turn.
Woo!
All these little kobolds start skittering around. You can hear the pitter-patter of footprints.
Does she hear the buzzing of bees?
Yeah.
I think she's gonna firebolt at the buzzing.
Would be at this.
It doesn't fucking matter if I roll a disadvantage. It doesn't fucking matter.
10 shall miss as you.
I can't roll above a 3.
Don't know, it's your turn there.
I'm fucking killing myself.
Well, that's flavor and it is free. Do you wish to move?
Does it look like the clouds negatively affects anybody, or if it's just obscuration?
It's obscuring everyone's vision.
Then she's gonna move into it.
Yeah.
And that's the end of a turn.
Guy here is going to hear the sound of the buzzing bees as you hear these little like flapping wings you see coming out of the coming out of this fog. The blue one.
Why are you blue?
Now let's see here. Oh, okay. It's gonna look at yourself there, Brasgar, and it's gonna give you the good old hawk tour.
Alright.
So you're gonna get the hawk tour. A 20 to hit.
Yep, hits.
Roll me a d5.
Max.
Cool. What's your affinity to poison?
I don't like it.
No resistances?
Nope.
You take 5 points of poison damage then.
Making me roll my own damage is evil.
Yeah, it is, but it's also hilarious.
Alright.
So it means any of these creatures that are similar to this one in type is doing poison. The Vasps are Jalen. Gonna ask you to even or odd for me.
Odd.
Brasgar, you're on lucky day, buddy.
Oh, good.
You get the nibbles thrown at you. A 13 will miss, however.
Advantage if it's an attack roll.
Look at that. He keeps it true. Yeah, it rolled lower, so still a 13.
Yep.
Arnold's turn.
Arnold's gonna shift the hunter's mark over to the swarm.
The bees.
Yeah. And he will. He's gonna use his longsword and slash.
Yeah. 21 hits. 10 will miss. So total 7 points of damage towards the bees.
And I gotta roll a d6.
Yeah.
I can just fix that for him.
Don't automate it. Just,
Don't automate it.
yeah.
Okay.
Did anyone else return?
That's about it. That's about it.
Okay. No, sir.
He's gonna move through Razgar.
Yep.
Gonna see these two guys over here.
Yeah, the ain't in green.
And he's going to hurt them. It's the best way he knows how. He's gonna drop. Consider my hex just normal slashing damage. Drop that one on his head, right in front of him,
Yeah.
and he'll drop it again.
11 on 22 points of damage on this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Just swing. Still alive, still there, but you know.
That's it.
Okay. You swing. This guy here. Let's see. Sweet. And he gonna roll D8. Another 8. So he's going once more through another bag. And as he does, I roll a D100.
Okay.
Okay. You watch another swarm of angry bees is thrown in your direction. He will move back a bit. This well-known child predator will make its own moves. Razgar.
Rosgar, yes, I'm gonna. Does this kobold up here have half cover or anything, or can I fully see him?
I'd say half cover as they are considered small and you're considered large. And there's a
Yep.
minecart in the road.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Recklessly attack this guy. Just swinging.
Yeah.
Just see if I can hit. Boom. 19.
Yeah, he's went underground for some reason. The allegations are following him, I guess. He dies.
I'm gonna look towards the guy that spat at me, and I'll attack him once. Slam.
Ends him.
And with my bonus action, I can attack again since I killed a creature on my last turn.
Okay.
It's a great weapon master fighting thing. Attack one more time. For 10.
Attacking the bees, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Bees AC is a bit higher than that, sadly.
That is my full turn.
Okay. Pitter patter. Now, this is where things get real fun. I have two guys, both concentrating, and I do not know what one put it down. So, arguably, ending this becomes really complicated because I don't know who put what one down, which is fantastic. So, with that one there, see here's the slaughtering of his allies. It's going to fire off a chromatic bolt, which will be poison damage, and he's just going to fire it into the crowd. So he fires it on off at disadvantage. A 13 misses everybody in there. The Wasps, little bees, will see you there, Sosa, and as they do, they will make a little bite buzz. 22 to hit, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You take it at 8 piercing damage. I'll knock that off just now. And then you watch as the bees start to just they give it that old and then they start to just fly away.
I'm gonna forego taking a opportunity against.
Get some bees, understood. Freely. This is free. Both of our guys will drop their concentration. Wow. Never mind, just he will drop his concentration, I guess. Didn't realise pushing it was going to do that, so now I know who had what in the... Now I know who had what, is the words I'm looking for. Yeah, I will move over this way, and as he does, sees two big boys, two very big boys. And I think these are less than 60 foot away, but I've been wrong before. No, you're over 60 foot away. So, make an attack against Adair. Nope, fuck, Sosa. An 11 will miss. He will be very angry at that. So he'll do it again. And that's a nat 1.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
This boy here, he's not doing anything like that. He will move over to here, sees Brazgar covered in all the blood of his fallen brethren, and will make 2 chromatic bolt attacks against you.
Yep.
That there is a nat 20.
Yep, hits.
And that is a dirty 20.
Hits.
So let me roll this damage manually. So
It's a poison damage, isn't it?
yeah, it's a total of 30 poison damage.
Holy fuck.
Just because Ruby likes numbers, here's the numbers.
Yep.
It's 2d6 for an attack. Crit turns it to 4, and it gets multi-attack, but it only has a +2. So Brazgar just takes 30 points poison.
Do I get the poison condition, or is it just the damage?
Just poison damage, no poison condition.
Yep.
Go to here.
Let me help you there, Renfrew.
Realizes he is in a very bad spot. This bitch is cantrips by my red. Yeah. Is gonna Eldritch Blast the bees.
Bees! An 18
Oh my
for
God,
5
actually hit
pond
something.
bees. You watch like a bunch of bees just obliterate themselves.
And then target this one, because this one looks important. Oh my God, I'm rolling consistently.
Takes 9 points of damage. I marked him as important because he was holding an action, and then I blocked myself from being able to use that action.
Back into the smoke.
Do you do that? Free action.
Oh.
Did anything else return?
No.
The beats. Even or odd, Brazgar?
I like even.
Cool. Adair. No, fuck. Sosa, even or odd?
I like odd.
Great, so rolled a 2, which means it wasn't Brazgar. Rolled a nat 20, which means it is Sosa and not Arnold. The bees are 6 for 11. So that's just gonna miss. Arnold.
Alright, Arnold is going to go after the casters in the room. This one right here who just hit our buddy for 30 damage. He's gonna move the Hunter's Mark target over to him.
Yeah.
And he will go pyong.
A 19 for
Yo.
5. Yep. And a 20 for 9. 14 plus 2d6.
Will do.
20 points of damage as you hit. You watch as the small cobalt drops. Did it enough?
No, I won't use it here. I'll save.
So
Yep. Sosa's gonna say F the bees and move on. And he will make 2 sword attacks against the guy who threw a bag of bees at him.
Bees make an opportunity attack against Sosa as he moves.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Lovely.
23 piercing damage.
Lovely.
I'll knock that off you just now. That is it's an insane amount of 4s there. And half of the damage on these D4s is 4s.
Oh, that's fun.
You said poison damage? I'll take half damage.
Oh no, it's piercing. The bees are specifically piercing, sorry.
Okay, gotcha.
It's giant bees that I'm thinking of that do poison damage additionally.
Okay.
Yeah. Longsword, 16 and 18 both hit on this guy here. I'll be honest, buddy, first one kills.
So I can keep the second one?
I said, I'll be honest, first one kills. Didn't say anything about keeping the second attack, but I'll be nice and let you keep it.
Gotcha, thank you. 25 feet.
I just gotta kill the bees, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill the bees.
Bees take 10 points. As the 18 still hits them, you turn around and slice up some bees. The swarm of bees is more so looking like 1 or 2
Actually,
bees.
can I take a retroactively? Can I take a reaction since it still is my turn?
What's the reaction against?
That damage that the bees did to me.
No.
Ah.
Saying that because it is a reaction that should happen closer to that time there. If it was something on here, then sure, but I've been gone for about maybe 3 minutes there.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Boom. You can hear the pitter-patter coming. Brazgar!
Yep.
You can
Brazgar's
see
gonna-
on the flank there is a kobold and a drake. And I am getting a phone call. Assalamu alaikum. I'll go open the back door for the dog.
What the dog
Keep
doing?
going, and I will. I'll just listen and come back and do what we're gonna do.
Yep. I'm gonna recklessly attack the bees in front of me with Great Weapon Master. Boom, boom, boom. Slap these guys. Takes the damage. Rest of my action.
Mate,
Allows
that's
me
the
to
front
face down.
room. That's not the back door. What was that? Okay, I'll just find a corner to cry in. So, the bees. Are you smacking the bees? Is what I'm getting here.
Yeah, I smacked them once. I'm waiting because my entire rest of my action. relates to
Bees
the air.
are gone.
Yep, gonna run over here and attack once again with my extra attack.
Yep.
Recklessly. Boom.
Bees are gone.
And then I get a bonus action to attack because I killed an enemy. Attack this one. Boom, slamming, swinging my mace all around the place. For 18 for 26.
Yep. Did it else your turn?
That ends my turn.
Okay. We both
skipped
pushed it
the
at the
last
same
one.
time. We are the smartest of people. The Drake, got to check here. Wait. Cool. The Drake, having been hit like that, will make 2 attacks against yourself in self-defense. It will scream in Draconic even though it can't speak it. It's got a gun. And will bite and tail. A 12 and a 14 will both miss to my recollection. Yep.
Yep, 16.
Then we move over here. We get to this little guy. This little guy will chuck a spear at Renfrey. Does he have the range? Just out of range, so we'll be at disadvantage. 6 will miss.
Oh no.
But they're gonna move on over to this guy whose sheet I all of a sudden can't pull up. That's annoying. Give me a sec to refresh. How bizarre. There we go. And I am on the wrong map right now. As we should be on the main. I'll just activate the main. There we go. Get this guy here. And he will make 2 attacks against Brazgar at advantage with his chromatic bolt, which will be the poison damage. A 13 and a 14 will both miss. And we're then going to move on over to this guy here, this sorcerer. He will scream at the top of his lungs about killing the defilers. And he will make 2 chromatic bolt attacks against Adair. A 12 and 11 both miss. And then we move over to Renfrey.
He is gonna look at the guy that threw a spear there, and he's gonna pew pew, and the pew pew. I want to fucking kill myself. Why did I roll 1 on D10 twice?
Both.
So 1 in 100
hit.
chance.
Did anything else? So you just boom, boom.
Crying is a free action, correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool. That's it.
Arnold. As I described this room as well as you're looking in here, it's a flat packed dirt on this mine, still very well maintained, with tracks and carts around. There are skeletons, bones, and mine carts with broken rocks that seem to have fallen. This seems to be a mine in disrepair.
I can't get up.
Jalen.
Arnold, big time. Arnold's gonna move his hunter's mark over to this creature right here.
100.
And he will not target himself whenever he does this, but target him. Yes. And he still targets himself.
Don't worry.
He's going to hit him once, twice, 3
He's gonna
times.
miss on the
No.
first one, but hit on the second. So a 15
Lovely.
for 5. If you fire off an arrow, roll an additional d6. 10 damage. Did it else return?
That's it for Arnold.
Dosa.
Sosa's going to play... No, he's not. He's not going to do that. He's going to go down here and help Brazgar out. And he's going to hit the guy who can cast magic. 1 time.
No, he's not.
He's not.
Miss.
He's gonna hit him one time.
16 for 12 will hit. You hit. Still standing.
That's it.
Move on over here.
Yeah.
This guy will dash on in. Brasgar.
Yeah, Brasgar's gonna recklessly attack. He's gonna swing his maul down in this creature's head, trying to bash it in. An 11.
Miss.
You'll try it one more time. For 23.
On the Drake.
Yep.
23 for 16 hits. The Drake still stands.
As I do this, I'm gonna shout to Sosa, focus fire. Let's try to get these killed as quick as possible. And that's it.
The Drake, not very happy with almost being turned into a brainlet, will make 2 attacks against yourself there, Sosa. Not Sosa, Brasgar, because you hit it. A 12, a 17 for 5 and a 24 for 7. 5 will turn to 2, 7 will turn to 3, total of 5 overall damage.
Yep.
It takes a bite and a chunk. This little guy here will come up, and as he does, will give a little laugh off. And he will throw his spear at Renfrey. A 12 will miss. God, if only this guy was good at what he did. The Dragon Scale Sorcerer will cast a spell. And then proceed to run away. The guy up here will move. As he does, will fire disadvantage bolts towards Brasgar.
Tomorrow for 4th of July.
Yeah, it'll be flat. It'll be flat.
No, it wouldn't be, I'd say, here on this one. I'm giving it disadvantage because he can't see you and he's out of his range.
Gotcha.
He's out of his range. Are you out of range? I'll check. I think you're at a 60. Pretty sure I'm in a pretty deep map. You're not at a 60, so never mind. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 to hit. And 56. You take 8 poison damage. Which I'll knock off just now. Cool, and we'll move over to Renfrey. Ruby. Ruby seems to be preoccupied right now, but the mouse is moving.
I'm here. I forgot I was muted. Renfrey, is he gonna... Fuck, what can this useless piece of shit do? Good question. Is actually gonna... How much can Bane do? 3 creatures. She can't see this guy, can she?
I'm gonna knock a spell slot off of Renfrey.
Yeah.
Because it's counting mage armor, and then I've made multiple attacks that have missed that would have hit without mage armor.
Yeah.
So, I just noticed, don't worry. And who are you seeing in range?
This guy.
Heavily obscured, can't see him.
Okay, then she's just gonna bane the 2 in front of her.
Yep. That's charisma saving throws, right?
Yes. This...
The Cobalt fails. They both fail. So they both get the Bane condition.
Feature. Does she have twin quick spell? She's then gonna run away that way and then end her turn.
Yep. Arnold.
Hey, Arnold.
Arnold will move over and move back 1. The kobold can have Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. Re-ups the hunter's mark there.
1,
14 will miss.
2.
I will not insult your intelligence.
Yeah. He's not hurt.
Also, just checking here, I don't think you can freely move Hunter's Mark until a creature dies.
There is a choose a creature, deal damage, weapon attack.
If the
You can
creature-
use a bonus action. Yeah, I thought so. You can use a bonus action on your turn to subsequent on your.
Yeah, but when the bees died, you didn't say anything.
No. It's
yeah, you can freely move it as a bonus action.
You no. Choose a creature you can see within range, mark it as your quad. Until the spell ends, 1d6 additional damage when you hit the creature with a weapon attack. You have advantage in Perception Survival to find it. If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use your bonus action on a subsequent turn to move it.
Okay. It just has a MIDI for move Hunter's Mark. So it's like, okay.
Don't worry, at this point it's too fucking late.
So. I mean, yeah, they're dead anyway, right?
Yeah, just for future. I mean, this guy here's still alive because, like, you know, he has an AC higher than 14. But yeah, do anything else your turn?
That's it.
Sosa's turn. He
Sosa's
stands
turn.
in fog.
Sosa will move up and over. Because he would know where he is about right there whenever he gets out the fog. 35, 30. Is he gonna hurt the spellcaster?
We'll find out.
Oh, Sosa's going to hurt the spellcaster. Sosa, hurt the spellcaster!
No.
Yes, there we go.
12 will miss, but 27 for 8 will certainly hit. And he maintains concentration. Good boy.
Lovely.
Anything else?
Lovely. That's it.
Yay. We're gonna move over to the Drake over here. This Drake is gonna... Not the smartest, so it doesn't technically know Renfrew's done anything, so it's gonna move over here towards Arnold. It's gonna make 2 attacks against him. 14 and a 2, both of them will definitely miss. Brazgar.
Yeah, I'm gonna come in here and I can still see this creature.
Yep.
Gonna recklessly attack without Great Weapon Master. Swings, 21 for 15.
As it dies.
Yep. Gonna come here and I should be able to hit it because I have Bugbear range and Giant range. Gonna swing again with my maul with Great Weapon Master. 18 to hit. Yep, I should still have my bonus action. 10 feet. Actually, I can move up there. Move here, and then recklessly attack this guy with Great Weapon Master as my bonus action. Swings for 10.
There's a... Oh,
I would have been here.
you moved 45 foot there, man. You only have 40 foot of movement.
Oh, I would throw my maul then, and 10 misses anyway.
Anything else?
Yeah, so
This little guy over here runs up towards Renfrew with his little spear. He'll make 2 stabbing motions. That is a nat 20. And that is a dirty 20. Renfrew takes a total of 15 damage, which is 9. And then Bane is automatically...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let me... Woo.
And then the second damage is 6. And 8.
Boom.
Maintains the Bane. The little sorcerer guy over here backed off into a corner will kind of laugh a little bit, scared, and then will make his attacks against Brazgar through the hammer at him that vanished. He's very intrigued about that shit. As he takes 2 attacks towards Brazgar, both are 18s.
Yep, okay.
a 19 total poison damage.
Half?
Halved? No, poison.
Oh, I am minus 19. I am dying. Unconscious.
You watch as Brasgard, like one of the twin towers, he goes down. So you're next. Renfrey.
Renfrey is Scottish useless piece of shit. Let me see, does she have pushing attack or anything like that to push things away? No, she has twin spell. She just DM me. Sir, couple just hit it. Let's see. Oh, that would, yeah, you know, nah. She's gonna tell this kobold, you're none of your favorite friends, none of your best friends' best friend, with a vicious mockery.
Wow! Wow, I cannot stress enough. He gets a -4. He rolled a nat 1 and then a 4 on the Bane. That shit cut so deep.
I think that's a double damage. Right? 10 damage instead of 5.
He like, looks at you, like, just sees like a tear rolls down the, and it ain't like a slow tear either.
Oh, I think that just kills him, you know?
He's demoralized. He's gonna find a corner and start writing My Chemical Romance lyrics.
I'm not fucking with you. No,
We ain't fucking with you either. Anyway, Ruby.
I think she then, he has disadvantage on the next attack. At a -1. Or -d4. I think she's gonna run away.
I mean, he'll take it after that one. 12.
Disadvantage -d4. That
12.
misses.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna continue run like a fucking coward.
Yep. Anything else?
No.
Arnold. Galen.
Shouldn't Arnold have a dog?
Yeah, where's his puppy? Wait, can I retcon? She has healing light as a bonus action. I didn't think she would have bonus action heals.
Yeah, sure.
Because there's a dead Bresgar.
Jalen, I would love to. However, under this circumstance here, Beastmaster is an action to command the dog.
Is it?
A whole ass action, and this man doesn't have multi-attack yet. I haven't given you multi-attack, and he doesn't have multi-attack.
He doesn't have multi-attack.
He has 2 fighter, 4 ranger.
He doesn't have multi-attack.
Don't worry,
He
it's
has
not.
action surge.
It's not your sheet.
He has action surge to summon the dog.
Brasgarn,
Very
you
cool.
are healing lighted. I believe your rage also drops, if I'm not mistaken, because you were incapacitated. Yep. And you get small, I suppose. And then it's Arnold's turn to do his singular attack, which I've just remembered.
Did I get 6 or 3?
Oh, I put 3 on because I read 3, but you should get another 3. There you go. I read the 3 plus the 3, and I was like, oh, 3. Jillian, take us away, buddy.
So Arnold will attack the guy that he has Hunter's Mark on. No, he won't. I swear that's like the 8th nat 1 that I've rolled with this character.
Was that just to move on like nothing happened?
Yeah, nothing happened at all.
Sosa.
30. Sosa's gonna action dash over here. Bonus action, second win. 11 hit points for himself.
Yep.
Alright, Razgar will be able to handle himself. Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. The Drake here. Well, seeing that it's a target-rich environment, go for Arnold first, Sosa second. Sosa a 16.
No.
Razgar, prone, bloodied, lying there. 6 hit points
Yeah,
in a
gonna
dream.
use my movement to stand up.
Yep.
I stand up. I come in to this guy.
Without protection?
Yep.
I can just
I'm raging.
I can just imagine him in the corner with his hands sprawled out. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually bash this guy, swinging my mace.
This is how half orcs are made, or dragonborn.
He dies outright from that damage.
Yep. I'm 5 feet, so I have 20 feet available. 5, 10, 15, 20. So the range of my mace is 20 feet. Anything above that is disadvantage, correct?
Uh-huh.
I will throw my mace at this with disadvantage. I'll target. Target, swing. 22.
For 19 hits.
And that's all I could do.
Yeah. Cobalt Dragon Shield. Oh, my eyes are like really irritated now. Should not have put those contact lenses in. It will run over here, go on its knees, and start pleading by the sounds of it.
Good boy.
No, he's gonna die anyway.
So Renfrey speaks Draconic.
Yeah.
What is he saying?
Starts screaming about how it made them do it, and that it is keeping it here.
If Razgar would shout out, we should probably leave one of them alive.
No. No need. What's there for use with these guys?
Information.
XP though.
We don't have XP in this server.
Wow, good job. No, there's XP in
guys,
the server.
Hear me out here. We got to hear Scottish roleplay a kobold. That's enough embarrassment.
Bro, that is pretty hard.
Y'all just want to fuck me, that's what it is.
Yep. How did you guess?
Wait till I show you my feet.
Oh, yes, please.
But yeah.
Is that a promise or?
It's Renfrey's turn.
Yeah, we're waiting
Oh,
on Ren.
let's see. Which little boy is begging for his life?
The one south of Sosa.
Okay, cool. Renfrey is gonna look at him and tell him if you were a slave, I would have to get paid to take you in.
That's another -4.
No fucking way!
That's another -4 there.
There's no way I did that twice.
What do you mean you did it? I'm the one that rolled.
I got that bad of a roll.
Anything else?
This kobold is fucking stupid. A new
Arnold.
Arnold will use his single attack against the Drake longsword. 8. Moving on to Sosa.
Yep.
He's going to slash once against the Drake and slash again against the Drake. Isn't that fun?
You just missed 3 times in a row, buddy. Don't worry. Didn't else your turn there?
That's
Nah,
just
that'll be
beautiful.
it.
Yeah. Consider crying. It's a good one, but it's going to go ahead and make both of its attacks against yourself, Sosa. 19 and 18 both to hit.
Me to beat it, right?
Yeah. 10 and 8 for a total of 18.
The fuck it. Yeah, sure.
Cool. Now we move on over to the Brasgar.
Yeah, Brasgar's gonna rush forward, his big size, stomping against the ground. He's gonna throw his maul towards the Drake in the distance. He'll do that once. 15.
15, yeah, 15 hits for 15.
I'll do it again. Actually, I'll come up here. 35 feet. Attack this guy again with Great Weapon Master and Cleaver. Boom. 16. Oh, fuck.
16 for 32 kill.
And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna throw my Cleaver at this guy, non-lethal, if that's possible.
I don't think it's possible.
Weapons, thrown weapons, no.
No, I don't think it's possible in general.
Like to make it
It's a
non-lethal.
melee weapon attack. It doesn't matter.
His damage
Thrown?
is magically augmented to thunder.
It's
But it still depends on how hard I hit them, doesn't it?
But
Is
it's,
that not what, like, the
but it's a
rules?
magical damage type.
I don't think that matters because you can also knock people unconscious with like magical bludgeoning. So where's the difference?
That's magical
Don't-
bludgeoning, but that's still bludgeoning. None of this is bludgeoning.
So-
all of this is
so-
thunder. All of this is sonic. It's
So
like
even if I tap someone with my thunder weapon, it still does the damage I rolled.
it still
I mean,
does
you
the
can
damage
just-
you rolled. Man,
can't
that's
you
the way
just-
I interpret it.
Can't you just swap it up to a whatchamacallit? To a different damage tab, like bludgeoning, or turn off the special
Well,
damage?
well, how about this? Can I turn off my rage as a free action, or how would that work? I'd say I'm no longer angry.
Rage. You can also end your rage as a bonus action.
Fuck, I can't do it.
You've not
I'm
used
not
a bonus
comparing.
action yet this round, have you?
No, I just killed a creature so I get an attack. But I'll drop my rage and that'll be the end of my turn.
Did a bonus action
Alright.
swap your damage tab as well?
Yeah, but it's only out of elements, so it's all elements.
This guy here is still down on the ground, giving it all that. Talking about how it's wanting it to stay here and there's worse out there. They're only doing what they were told.
Yes, the Nuremberg defense. Love that one. Please tell me you know what I'm talking about.
It's
Nope.
Renfrew's turn. It's the excuse that the Nazi soldiers used. We were only following orders. But it still made them guilty of doing those things, you know.
Yeah, it's the story is that the Nazis said like, oh hey, we were just following orders, and they were still found guilty because that doesn't excuse their behavior. So saying, oh, I'm just doing what they're told, basically doesn't exempt you from punishment for your actions.
But yeah, Renfrew's turn.
Or not.
There are about 1 million words in the common lexicon, and yet I still cannot put enough words together to describe how ugly you are. That's not a good one. Not as much damage. Roll me another -4, please.
That time it was 17.
It wasn't as good of a roast. What can I say?
Did it answer your turn?
New.
Yay. Arnold's turn. Caleb.
Arnold time. Okay. Arnold's gonna move forward. And take a slash out of this guy.
Yeah.
He could have took a bow out of that guy, but he's gonna take a slash instead.
19 for 8 will hit. Anything else?
D6.
For the 5.
That's it. For
Okay.
Arnold,
Sosa's turn.
Sosa is going to take a boom. He's gonna take a boom.
12 will miss, 22 for 17 will hit, and as it hits, it will kill. As it dies, you stand here in this room, looking around. The blood and horror. Bree, in your form, as you've been swimming through this area, you surface in a pool of water. There are tracks, minecart tracks, that seem to pull into this place. It looks like this area was flooded and caved in. Standing around as they see you and you see it, you see 3 absolutely horrendous looking creatures. As they look at you, you feel your core, something ain't right. Something ain't so right that we'll pick it up next week.